now I need to go to your link again. Just somewhere up there. Steve, is there a way in Sirenscape to just switch the links on the program itself?
Not on the program, no, but if you go to your control panel, Rob should have sent you an invite, so you should just need to click accept.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in the control panel, it already had you there, I thought.
I have that, but at the moment I'm at Teddy B's Sirenscape, that's why I asked. Just open it.
Cyberpunk Uncensored.
Hey, we're live now. People can see us. So what's up? How's everybody doing?
Good. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. How was everybody's holiday and New Year's?
Very nice.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I was
good,
working over the
quieter than
holidays,
normal.
but New Year was okay.
Yeah, I spent it with family. I had a great time. We were at home. We got to eat and do Christmas and all that good stuff. And then same with New Year's. Just had an early night. Val had to work, so we just kind of chilled. And I see Val, my wife, there in the chat says hello. Hey, what's up, Val? I'm glad you're able to tune in.
Hey, Val.
Must be either on a break at work or sneaking it in. I don't know. So, but yeah, she says Happy New Year to everybody. So that's great. Yeah, anybody watching, tuning into the live stream, yes, David Noir is not here. Jack could not make it. We're not sure what's up. Something must have happened. He's not online right now. But we're going to move forward and we're going to do this session that we had planned out. What I think we can do here is we'll have David Noir, the Rocker Boy, will be with your team, as if he's here. I'll play him like an NPC. However, collectively, you three can kind of decide, I don't know, what skills or things he might do. You know what I mean? You guys know how he plays and what type of character he is, just as much as me.
Yeah.
So it might be kind of fun. We'll treat him like an NPC. He can be everybody's character today. But yeah, let's get into it a little bit. I think the only thing that we didn't do, Pixie Dust rolled a 4 on the side hustle I saw in the chat, but I don't think you wrote out exactly what that was going to be. You don't have to do that now because it's not with this session.
About that.
What was that, Kato?
I actually have an idea about that because I looked up what it was.
Uh-huh.
I did
That she was helping a fixer, and as I sourced things for that street dog, let's just say she helped me.
Okay.
And she got a share of that.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. And then, like you said, with the side hustle, you were helping a med tech source some medical gear and supplies and stuff, and you actually hit up the Angels of the Coast, those nomads that you recently made contact with during that Tiger King Poser Gang encounter, where you rescued one of them and made that that contact, and they're known for medical supplies. So that worked out well, how that role turned out and how you incorporated that in. That's really cool, and that strengthens your relationship with that nomad family. So now you I know you also said eventually you want to try to upgrade or mod out the RV that you guys took from the Tiger Kings. Because right now the whole thing is pretty much like a mobile meth lab, so to speak. It has all the gear in the back. There's really nowhere to sit or sleep unless you're shotgun or driving. You pretty much have to stand or crouch in the back to get around, which you guys can do, use it for travel. But yeah, eventually I would suggest, if you're not going to be in the business of making drugs, which you're not, gut it out, get some, make it your own, do something else with it. But yeah, at least you have that contact. What were you going to say?
At the moment, we've got 850 euro bucks to do that. Mm-hmm. As we said, we take everything we sold and the money we found to put it into that RV.
Yeah.
So that's what we are going to use it for, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can work that out. And we can do that in the chat and kind of make that happen. That would take some time. It would take some, let me research some pricing, and we'll have to go over details on exactly what you want to do with the RV. Have you guys thought about that?
I'm not the one. Well, I guess I might be the one driving it most frequently, but I'm not the one, I think, handling the weaponry on the inside if I'm driving it.
You have the driving skill, right? Pixie Dust has driving.
Yeah.
So do I.
Okay.
So do I. I've got a 12 in driving.
Yeah.
Put
So
together.
I can't
So-
drive at all, but I do want to make sure we take control of that architecture, so that kind of works for us. And obviously, I think from the way we were talking, quite a few of us are going to try and turn this into a bit of a home. So I guess we want to make sure it's got some beds and things in there.
Yeah, because
And
right now, what was that?
I was going to say, I can't imagine Pixie wants us to get rid of all the drug making gear.
Yeah, all that stuff is taking up space, though. But it doesn't make synth coke, so Pixie Dust isn't as interested.
I'm afraid that I can't make it.
Yeah.
I'm a solo.
And then Pixie Dust has a huge supply of synth coke, which he found at that place of the Tiger Kings.
Yeah, and we can say now, because it's been some weeks, and we can say that when you got into that, like I mentioned before, it's pretty low grade. It's been cut and then cut again, as you would suspect from that trashy poser gang Tiger Kings. They would probably have that sort of shit. So it does take a bit more to get you, quote unquote normal, since you are addicted. You got to get normal to get the bonus from it or whatever. So it takes a bit more. But you do have the option of selling it. It won't go for full synth coke price, but you can. It's quite a bit. You have a lot there, so you can do whatever you want with that. But yeah, we'll say it's been some weeks since that last encounter and all that shit went down. You guys need to cover your housing and food. Decide if you're doing kibble, generic pack, good pre-pack, or what you can afford for the month, along with housing if you're just doing some cube hotel style thing or coffin living or whatever. Right now, you can't really stay in the RV. You would have to, it'd be considered very uncomfortable. It'd probably give you a negative. You'd have to beat the DV. It's just not smart, especially overall this time. We'll say with the Angels of the Coast, you're able to work out kind of modding. But like I said, we got to work on that pricing. Let's say you're within negotiations and they're trying to source things to be able to mod it out for you. But that's at least in process, so that'll be happening soon. But at least deduct from your total money, whatever your living expenses, like we went over in chat. I kind of sent all those options.
Yep.
And then you guys already divvied up everything that you got from last time. We did all the roles of selling things, right?
I think basically everything we were selling.
Yeah, exactly. That makes it easy.
How much is the really cut synth coke worth if it's not worth the 20 EB per dose?
Yeah, it's just under half of what it should be worth. So I think you had. I'd have to do the math, but it was a lot.
It was a lot. You estimated it was like 900 doses.
Yeah.
Nice.
900 doses. That's like 1,800 euro bucks if you take the full price. So it's like 900 euro bucks if you sell it.
Yeah. I mean.
So yeah, it'd be less than half of that. So like whatever a dose is, if a dose is like 20, it would probably be and if this was say 900 doses, it would probably be more like 400 instead of 450, because it's just under half. So just that 400, I think it's like worth of probably around 8,000 eddies, depending on if you can sell it and what kind of deal you can get.
I think given that.
So that's a pretty big score from that mission. Whether that be team score or Pixies.
I think honestly, because it's cut so much, selling it's going to be more worth it.
Okay.
And I still have like a little bit of actual less cut synth coke still. Not much, but enough. And I can just buy better shit anyway.
Yeah, and I think we determined that whole addiction from that failed resistance roll prior was because you did some really good quality shit, and now it's like the lesser shit kind of pisses you off. It doesn't do it for you now. It's a little too gritty, but that's where your addiction came from. We tried to make sense out of that, and that's what we came up with.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been some weeks. We've gone through that. We'll handle all these other things in chat afterwards and kind of get things updated in the background, and then we'll probably work in some of that Nomad RV stuff into an actual session, because I think that'll be kind of fun. Aside from that, IMG has, reached out to you and other employees saying, there's pretty much no gigs this month, that they're really focused on some big event stuff, and that they just can't, they've got no other side things. A lot of other stuff is just covering their event shit. So you guys pretty much have time off, but you guys made some money. You guys got through the month of expenses. You've got all that synth coke, and in good timing, Ava, which is Gato's mentor fixer over there in Little China, she contacted Gato. If you remember, she mentioned an upcoming night market, but she contacted Gato saying, hey, the night market's ready. It's actually been upgraded. It's a collective of us bigger and better fixers. But you're invited. She really likes you, and she tells you that, you can take advantage of it. There's going to be a little bit of everything there, and it is a big deal. In fact, she's throwing a midnight market there for some networking purposes, and she needs to kind of introduce you to somebody, and there could be a possible gig for you and your team. And she kind of hints around at the fact that since you're invited to such a caliber of night market, that you kind of owe her a favor in taking this gig. So she hints around to that.
Okay.
All right, let me get let's get Sirenscape going here. So yeah, we'll say it's the night the night of the night market, and all of you are pretty much invited to this night market. It's basically in the back room of this restaurant, and it's there in Little China. This restaurant, kind of grimy, kind of low class kind of restaurant, something you probably wouldn't eat at. But when you go back towards the bathrooms and cut through the kitchen and the employee door, it opens up into this back warehouse that's pretty much been gutted out and set up with a bunch of tables and booths and a couple portable cubicles set up, sort of back room dealings rooms and such. But it's pretty large, and it's probably one of the bigger night markets you've ever been to. It's kind of a collective of multiple fixers, as Ava explained. When you enter this and you get in there, you were given the password, and there was some guards back there when you passed through the kitchen, but you got in as Ava gave you the green light info to get through. But when you get in there, it's packed with people, lots of dealings going on. You don't see Ava anywhere in sight right now. Just a little inside info, a little meta here. With this night market, because it's of such a caliber, and we're doing this as standalone one-shots and not to be continues and such, and the way I wanted to handle this was, instead of it being just rolled from the typical night market chart in the Cyberpunk book and just picking certain items and being able to choose, what I'm going to do here is something a little different. This is a large night market. There's pretty much anything that you can find or that you want from the book, with the exception of like the bigger exotics, obviously, not that you could afford some of that, the bigger things now, but when it comes to getting these things, there's just going to be a 50-50 chance that they've got it there in stock at the table. So it's less on the chance of the full table on specific items and more on whatever you specifically want. There's a 50-50 chance it's there for you. As you enter the market, you see different tables, cybernetics, some weapons, some gear, food, just anything you can think of you see going on in here, and people chatting, people doing dealings. Has anybody thought about things that they were kind of looking for, trying to get at this night market?
I definitely have a shopping list. And I've also given Gato all of the synth coke so he can sell that, and then we can immediately then spend that money.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, then I'll try to sell that. using haggling. Actually, when did you give it to me? Before the night market or after, or during the night market?
Definitely before.
Okay, so that I could sell it before the night market.
Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah.
Okay, then I'd try that to sell that before the night market, as I'm not part as a vendor on the night market, so that we've got the cash to spend there.
Okay, yeah. When you're in there, you can. Oh shit! I just see Master Beefy entered the chat. That's our David Noir who didn't make it. Damn it! And now I've shifted all the cameras. He said I wanted to show tonight too. Damn it! That sucks because there was definitely some things here. Maybe what you can do since you're here, type in the chat because we're kind of running your character like an NPC here. That the team was going to kind of determine things that they're doing. I can control it in Roll20 and do the roll. You can actually jump into Roll20 and do that. Just don't jump into the cameras. We had to adjust everything, so that'll really fuck up the template. But you can jump into Roll20 and at least do the rolls if you want and join us real quick. And you can type in chat here. At least you can hear me. But they're getting into the night market right now. So if you want to do that, go for it. That'd be awesome. We'd love to still have you. All right, he says all right. So hopefully he'll get in there and be able to. That's great. Now a little less stress on having to have him lose a leg or a foot or another hand and have it be our fault. You know, now he can lose. He can do that himself. He can lose a limb.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you go in there. You're looking around. You definitely see towards the back there's a table with some drug dealing going on. That's probably where you would go to try to do this. So yeah, you go back there. There's a guy there just rocking the table, dealing drugs, wheeling and dealing. You bust it out. You trying to sell it to him?
I'll try and sell it to him.
Okay. Yeah, you bust it out. He takes a look. He's like, okay, and he kind of like cuts a little, tastes a little, starts fucking with it on this like little digital sort of set thing that he has to the side, and he's like, oh, this is real shitty quality. He's like, I mean, what do you want? What are you trying to get for this?
Well, what would you offer for me for it?
I'll give you 5K.
I'll try to use my haggling skill to get it up. Those 10%.
Yeah, go for that. Yeah, you definitely beat him. Yeah, I rolled horribly. Yeah, you're able to at least get him to come up another 10%. And he's like, yeah.
Okay.
All right, since it's such a quantity, he's like, I guess that's fine. He's like, but the quality, man. He's like, you got to come better than this next time.
Okay, fine. It was a pleasure dealing with you.
Yeah, he moves on and starts dealing with next people in line and wheeling and dealing more drugs. But yeah, what else at this market do you want to get? Everybody roll a perception too while you're getting ready here. Was there anything that you were looking to get, Bodak? I know Pixie had a list.
Yeah, I've got a list as well here.
Okay.
Well,
I guess divvy up the money. Everybody, if that's what you're doing with that.
Yeah.
Unless Pixie is going to flex her solo muscles and keep it all for herself.
I will mention, if you invest a little bit in me, I could do some great stuff for you guys.
I am totally behind investing in the solo. Anybody who's going to stop us getting killed is a good investment.
Sure. What do you need?
I mentioned that I'm looking for some crafted muscle and bone lace. Hopefully to get 2 sets. So that's going to be 2,000 EB. Okay. And looking at getting the subdermal armor, which is another 1,000. And we can kind of go from there.
So what about giving Pixie Dust, the 250, and all the rest of us each 100 from what we just got. So we got 550 in total. So she can cyber up.
Yeah. So we get 550 EBs.
We got 550 in total.
Yeah, you got or for the synth coke, yeah, 5,500.
All right. Looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, and David Noir says, yeah, he's down to shift the funds her way. Synth girl knows her way around a gun.
So each of us one, and the rest goes to her.
I give you like thumbs ups, and I'm like, yes. Like it's shopping time.
All right, cool. Then, yeah, you guys can divvy up the money like that. And if you want, we can just decide. Like I said, we're doing that 50-50 chance they have anything in stock. This is huge night market. You got a real good chance at least of you know, getting anything. So who wants to start with their list?
Let Pixie start.
I was gonna say I'm definitely looking for grafted muscle and bone lace.
Okay.
I'm hoping for 2 sets.
Okay. Yeah, I guess what you should do is just roll. You can decide if it's a 1d6 or 1d10, and then we'll just do odd and even numbers here. If it lands on an even number, or you can call it odd or even, and that'll be if they have it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So roll a d6. You said.
Or D10, whichever you want, doesn't matter. But let me know if it's odd or even first.
Let's go ahead and go with even. Yeah.
Nice, they have it.
Do they have 2 sets?
Do a roll. Let's see.
I'm a little afraid of buying more cyberware.
Hell yeah!
Nice. And that was for the I said, look, gentlemen, I think we need a Borg killer. What do I mean by Borg killer? I mean something so strong, something so stupid that it leaves nothing but dust behind.
Pixie dust!
Pixie dust. Okay, cool. So that was for your grafted muscle and bone lace?
Yeah, man.
Okay, and then you've got to, and obviously what we can do is write that down. Any cyberware, any things that you're getting from the night market, installation is included in price. You basically are going to be sent to, a Ripper Doc sort of person that they have already on payroll. Everyone that's from the night market gets to go there with their little ticket and get their shit installed. So for now, just write everybody that's getting things that is cyberware anyways, write that down, because it's not like it's instantly put into you. You got to go get that shit installed like the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the next thing?
The next thing I was interested in is getting the subdermal armor, which is 1,000 EV.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah, do the... It's funny, I'm always using the digital PDF, and today I decided to bust out the physical book and use it because it's so nice. But it's so, I'm so used to the PDF and just scrolling down to jump into the page I want, and now I'm just like, oh god, where is everything? Okay. I'm figuring it out. Okay, 1. Yeah, they didn't have that. No subdermal armor. They had it, but someone just purchased the last one, we'll say.
Fuck them. Sorry.
All right, what else is on your list?
Shoot them. Steal that ticket before it's installed.
I find them. I shoot. I take their ticket. We're all good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I I'm very tempted to get a multi-optic mount.
Well, here,
Or
you think about the
or
next.
an artificial.
You think about the next purchase and let Gato. Did you have something on your list? You said.
I actually only have the high quality or the exceptional quality a very heavy pistol that I want to have.
Oh, okay.
What I wrote to you about, which
Yeah, I
which
moved the
want to
smart
put
gun over to that.
the smart gun. So,
Yeah.
but that's actually a price I can automatically source. With my fixer level, I can automatically source that one. But I guess it's easier to get them here than to
Yeah, right now at
go
least
look.
just see if you can get it instantly. If they don't have it, yeah, you can source it on a different day. You know.
I will, and let's
Roll
see.
that 1d6. Let's see, positive or odd or even. What do you want it to be?
I'll take even.
Nice. Yeah, they have it.
Nice. And can I haggle on it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Can I haggle for pixie dust too?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll let you haggle.
Okay, then I'll start my haggling first. Just 23.
Yep, you beat it. You get your 10% discount. Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then, how many did pixie dust have? First thing was bone lacing.
Both things are the grafted bone lace, so on average it would equal 2,000 EB.
Okay. So I'll haggle for her too.
Okay. I already rolled, so. Yep, you're able to get that.
Woo-woo!
At least on the
Okay.
first one. Let's roll on that
Okay,
second one.
then on the second one.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did, and I actually crit success.
37.
Yeah, I crit success on my roll too, but you beat it. I thought I had it there. Yeah, you're wheeling and dealing this fixer. You're schooling the shit out of him.
Okay. Is there anything else I have to haggle for her?
No, she just got those.
Right
two.
now?
Not yet.
Yeah, she just got those two things. You got what did you get, Gato, again?
The very heavy pistol. And
Oh, that's
excellent
right.
Quality.
Yeah, and you move the smart gun link to that. I'll allow that. That's fine from your heavy. Yeah, so just write that down. Take care of the pricing. You got the 10% off of the book price there. Bodak, was there something that you wanted to get?
Yeah, so I'm going to start off looking for a bodyweight suit.
Nice. And I think that. Well, either way, yeah. Do the. Tell me if it's going to be odd or even, and then roll on that.
Yeah, so I'm going to go for evens. Ah,
No, they don't. But that could be something I think. We could try to source that for you or make that happen sometime soon. So don't stress that
Okay.
too bad.
I'll go for my backup plan. Do they have a internal cyber deck? Let's find out.
Yeah.
They do.
Nice.
So I'll have that instead of the bodyweight suit. That's fine.
Okay. Cool.
That's
And all this
cyber-
stuff, and all this stuff, like I said, on a different day, we'll get it installed. We'll actually do the roll on the humanity loss and all that shit. So we'll figure it out. What are you saying, Gato?
If Bodak wants to, I'll haggle for him too.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah. I've got a little list of them though. Do you want to do the haggle at the end? Or individually?
Okay. I did this one now, but I can do the rest at the end.
Okay. Because I'm also going for Showered Eyes. Or Chiron Eyes, however you pronounce that.
What is it?
So I can see my... Is it Chiron Eyes? Chiron Eyes? It's the things that let me see my agents as a heads-up display.
Yeah, the Chiron.
Yeah, so again, evens.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Don't like I said, some of these things, I'm sure Gato can just source and make happen anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
no
you were able to
worries.
get 10% off on that previous one that got to rolled, by the way.
Brilliant. I'm wanting a Hellbolt program.
Okay.
Oh, I'm really not having luck today.
Yeah, they didn't have that.
10 incendiary rounds. Oh, sorry, that's I just rolled 2d6 rather than 1d6.
Oh, okay.
I'll try that again. Yeah,
Nice.
so I did get me that round.
Yeah, they have that.
And finally, a subdermal grip.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
At least I got that. Cool.
Hell yeah.
So I got my internal cyber deck with bullets and my subdermal grip. So I'm happy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, unless we got to do 2 more haggles there, Gato. To see if he's 10%. Yeah, I beat that one.
You beat that one? Okay.
Yeah. The next one I did horribly, though. You just got to beat 18 on the next one, so.
Okay, so I may not have a 1.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So you hooked them up 10% off on that last thing that you got, whatever that pricing was.
Subdermal grip, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna push my luck since I didn't get a couple of the bits I wanted. I can actually afford to get the smart link on my gun, so I'm gonna give that a try.
You do have the neural wear?
Oh yeah, I'm a Decker. Network. I've got all of that installed anyway.
Okay, so perfect.
Yeah, you can do that. And just I see Jet Wolf in the chat. Yeah, just to explain what we're doing, instead of a typical night market where I roll from the chart and pick the certain items, this is a really big night market. A bunch of fixers came together to do it, including Ava, which is Gato's mentor, who's throwing a little midnight market in the middle of this. So pretty much I'm allowing the team to try to get anything they want from the list. Almost anything is available here, but then they've got to roll a 1d6 and decide if it's odd or even. So they got a 50-50 chance that something's in stock there, but at least they have, the chance to get almost anything. This is a really big night market.
Yeah. And I got the smart link, so
nice. All right, cool.
Yeah,
You want to haggle that?
Yeah, sure.
Steve is a happy man. Bodak is probably just stood there very stern-faced.
You beat it. Nice.
Awesome.
Really good haggling, man. Gato's on it tonight.
Brilliant. Thanks for that, Gato.
Well, haggling is my thing, isn't it?
And yeah, if David Noir, if you want to look at any of the cyberware stuff, weapon stuff, anything from the book, ultimately, this is a huge night market, and just type in chat what you're trying to source, and then you can roll a 1d6. Let me know if odd or even before you roll the 1d6, and that determines each item if it's there. But while you look through and decide that and type it in chat, Pixie Dust, what else did you have on your list?
I'm looking at the humanity loss for some of these. I'm just like, I'm gonna need therapy after this. We don't want me to go cyber psycho.
Yeah, that's true. Cyber psycho on synth coke. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
That's why I don't buy any cyberware right now, because I've got 32 humanity. If I buy one more thing cyberware, I'm at empathy 2.
Yeah, and definitely once you cross over to 2, some shit could start happening. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna look at buying some ammo, just because I like staying really well stocked on that. So let's go ahead and get like 10 units of basic ammo.
Okay. Oh, and I see David Noir says he doesn't want anything from the book, but he's interested in some subwoofers. And hey, a little psychotic break never killed anyone. I guess he's telling Pixie that. Oh, yeah.
Therapy's always for later, right?
Yeah, and since that's just basic ammo, you can get that. Anybody that needs to get just basic ammo, they have plenty of that here. But if it's any of the other kind of specialty ammos, you're going to have to do the odd or even thing.
Gato haggle for me?
Sure.
I can.
That's what Gato's good at. Let's do it.
Yeah. I just to warn you all as well. Unless I roll really well on my humanity
That was
loss,
a
I
really
am so
shitty
dipping
roll,
down
actually.
to.
It's 26. Yeah, I beat that one. I beat 21. So
Yeah.
no 10% off there. Anybody else needed to get any ammo stuff? And David Noir, yeah, they definitely have speakers here, all different kinds. So you can get the subwoofers you want. What, are you looking for them for like on stage, performing and such? Like a powered amp and subwoofers, or something else? I'm just giving time to put it there in the chat. No, Aqua Pixie Dust's thing is synth coke. Yeah, he said, yeah, some nice big amps and so on. Yeah, if they have big amps listed in the gear, I don't think they did they? I know they had like the.
Then maybe.
I think there's a personal. It's either personal or portable amp. I haven't remember seeing the big amps listed.
Yeah. What was the price on that?
Hang on, I've got the book open here somewhere.
Price on normal amps? Pocket amplifier is 50.
Yeah, then this big one, if you're looking for like a stage sort of thing, yeah, something nice big amp. Let's say it's a couple hundred. Don't need any spares. I don't make mistakes. It's all good. Yeah, let me do the haggle on that too. Yeah, you beat it. So yeah, that'll be 10% cheaper. So we'll say 180.
Let's see. Where'd it go? I'm also gonna get some armor piercing rounds.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just do 2 of them. But that should be plenty, to be honest.
Well, yeah, that's 20, right? You mean 2 full magazines or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
2
cool.
boxes each.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah, Gato, you want to try to haggle for her?
I'll haggle for her.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I crit failed.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I got 23. Oh, 13. Yeah, I did really good on these last two haggles. Yeah, just straight price for you. I'm not going up 10%, but you know, your haggle failed, so it's straight pricing. Anything else anybody else wants to get?
I'm thinking about getting some cyber glasses.
Oh yeah,
which
like the smart glasses.
yeah. Because that's a great way not to dip too far into humanity loss.
Oh, and also we didn't have you roll that 1d6 for that armor piercing.
Oh.
Completely forgot.
You are correct.
But you can do that for both that and the smart glasses if you want to try to see if those are here.
All right. Armor piercing. Damn it!
You can do it again. You wanted to get 2. Nice. You at least
I get
got,
1.
Yeah, they at least had a pack for you. Let's check the smart glasses. See if those are at least available.
Oh. Ring.
No.
Ah!
Dice says no.
Ah!
I'm sorry. Dice says no.
How dare they?
Yeah, it's about that time you're looking things over. And Gato, there's a gentle hand on your shoulder, and as you turn Ava is standing there, a very small frame old lady. You know, she's an older woman, but she's been through some shit.
Yeah.
She's not to be fucked with, even though she's a small older lady, but she's smiling to see you. She's standing there.
Yeah.
She's like, Gato,
Ava.
you made it. I'm so glad you made it.
Yeah, so am I. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. We've been having our meetings, and that's why I came out to see if you happen to be here, and I'm glad to see you. Your whole team's here. Why don't you follow me back here so we can chat for just a moment?
Sure. The others can go on shopping, or they should come with us.
They should come. They should come with us. We should talk.
So I call the others to me.
I'm like eyeing some more merchandise as I follow along.
Yeah, she takes you into a back room, past the cubicles and stuff, and the kind of quickly set up sort of booths and things to a more secure actual room in the back of this back warehouse. And in this room, you can see there's probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 heavily armored and armed guards in here. They pretty much look like dressed in all black. Standing around the room, they're all holding rifles. You can tell they're all packing. Aside from that, there's an older Chinese man sitting on the other side of this table that's in this room. Why doesn't everybody give me a 1d10? I just want to do a reputation check.
1d10?
Yeah, 1d10. Basically, to not, you'd have to roll really high to not know who this guy is. Gato, 1d10. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, everyone pretty much recognizes him except for David Noir. And again, I think David was the one in a previous session too that didn't recognize the person that everyone else recognized. He's just maybe a little bit full of himself. Maybe David Noir's got that rocker boy attitude. Maybe he does recognize, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? He's too cool for that shit. But yeah, the rest of you recognize this guy as David Ling Po. He's an exec. He's born in Hong Kong. David Ling Po immigrated with his family to the United States in 2014. Graduate summa cum laude of Stanford University. In every respect, Ling Po appears to be a model businessman and pillar of the community. But behind his mask of respectability, Ling Po is head of the Wang Fang Tong, the largest and most powerful Chinese criminal organization in the western United States. The Wang Fang Tong controls all gambling, loan sharking, and prostitution in much of Night City. Almost all the booster gangs operating in Little China are on Ling Po's payroll, and he uses them as enforcers for his various dealings. Operating from the top floor of his export business, he monitors the district via his numerous hirelings, each equipped with a telescopic video micro camera replacing one eye. Their information is sent via scrambled signal directly to Mr. Ling Po. But that's what you know about him, which is a pretty good chunk of information. But he pretty much runs Little China. Gato especially knows this, being a fixer, and that's kind of where he operates out of. That's where his mentor is. This guy is no joke. He's at the top of the chain when it comes to crime bosses and Little China and his division of the triad that he runs. But he's sitting there. Does anybody understand Chinese? Anybody speak Chinese?
I do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he says, when all of you enter, he introduces himself and stands up and goes to shake all of your hands, and he's speaking in Chinese, and he says, Ava has told me a lot about you and your team. I'm happy to make your acquaintance.
Honored to meet you.
And the rest of you have no idea what he just said, but you see him reaching out to shake your hands.
I do a bow instead. I'm a solo. Handshakes aren't trustworthy in most cases.
David Noir says, need an autograph? When he reaches out his hand.
Yeah, I'll do a handshake and just bow my head.
Yeah, he smiles. He looks towards David Noir and just laughs and shakes his head. But he looks back to Ava and he says in Chinese, Gato, you understand what he's saying, but he says, Ava, if you want to take it from here, I trust you. I trust who you trust. And he sits back down. Ava basically turns. Now she's speaking in English. She goes on to tell you, she says, Gato, we have a bit of an interesting job that I think you and your team could really help us with. Ling Po would kind of take it as a personal favor, as would I, and I know you owe me. We can kind of transfer this down the line, and this would be a great opportunity for your team to, help out the bigger ups. There's a big festival going on, the Chinese New Year. They're pretty much blocking off all the streets in the district and celebrating. Right in the heart of downtown, there's a big presentation. All the live acts and bands are performing, and there's a big sort of deal going on between Petrochem and Little China. The entire district, I guess, is trying to align themselves with the Corp, and they've done some big pay, and I don't know, they're doing some deal where he's partnering, and Ling Po wants none of this to happen. So we've got to handle this a bit discreet. I know in the past, from what I've seen from your team, you guys, you get a bit rowdy, and with this one, sweetie, I need you to be a little bit more low-key and tactful, because there's going to be a lot of people there. This is a big festival. There's going to be a lot of security there. You got to be tactful, but what I need you to do is find the main stage area somewhere around there. They're probably set up shop. The event planners, they usually set up a little event base camp, a little home base where they run the event from. The event planner will be running from there, and there should be a system there somewhere that feeds the big monitor screen above the stage. And that's where they've been presenting district awards and all kinds of celebratory news and things with the corps, and that's where they're going to be talking about Petrochem. And William Joseph Brentwood will be there. And again, you guys can roll a 1d10.
TK421, you copy.
See, David Noir, give me that 1d10. Yeah, when she mentions basically William Joseph Brentwood being there from Petrochem, all of you recognize that name. You've seen him in the news. He's pretty much the face of the Night City office of Petrochem, which is, based out of Texas. But he's known for just being loud and boisterous. He's a spinner of good-natured fish stories and tales of rowdy youth in the Texas Free State. But those that are a little closer to him, they know that behind the high-profile free-spending exterior is a ruthless, ambitious exec who cares little who he cuts down on his way to the top, as long as he doesn't besmirch his public image. So he's rumored to have his fingers in many pies, including local and national politics. His lifestyle has made him no stranger to scandal. He's a favorite target of blackmailers and investigative reporters, but many of the people trying to coerce him or expose his shadier side have turned up face down in a harbor or disappeared completely. So you guys definitely, especially through Gato and just doing the things you do as edge runners, you know that about him. Face value, he's very clean cut for the business, but behind the scenes he's not so much that way. So anyway, she mentions, he's going to be there too. There's a big district festivity with him that they're kind of climaxing on at the end of the festival, and we need you to find that system that's feeding that screen, and you need to drop off this file, put it in the bottom of that system. It's a bit of a virus. When you do drop it off, you'll have about 30 seconds to jack out of the system and just get away from the system, because when this thing goes off and it does what it does, people are going to be looking towards the system and why this is happening. So once you make it happen, you need to try to start getting away from there. But if you can do this, we'll consider the favor even as far as for the invite to this huge night market, and I'm sure Ling Po will be grateful. And he nods, even though she's speaking English. This kind of shows he does speak English as well, but he nods, and then in Chinese he says, no, definitely, I'll consider it a personal favor to me too. Gato, you understood that.
Yeah. Okay. What about you guys? You're in?
I'm in. I think I'll need to pick up a sniping scope though if we want to keep it a little quieter.
It sounds like the perfect show for me.
All right, cool. Well then, yeah, Ava's happy that you agree. She, gives you a hug and says she's going to continue on with business. Feel free to enjoy the night market, and make sure you get to the festival tomorrow afternoon and make it happen. So yeah, if there's anything else from the night market, you can make that odd or even roll now and let me know. Otherwise, we can kind of get going.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Gato.
No.
Or was that?
It was Bodak. Okay, I'm going to go one go for a tool hand.
Okay.
Nice.
No. But it's something I can buy later on.
Exactly. Yeah, keep that in mind. Anything, just keep your shopping list, and once we get to the next downtime after everything, we'll have Gato try to source some things.
I think a radar sonar implant. Yeah. This feels like winning the lottery. And I'm looking for a sniping scope and a bayonet.
Okay.
So no sniping scope. No bayonet. Damn it.
You can try to haggle that though if you want for her, Gato.
Yes. Just a second.
Nice.
23.
Yeah, you beat it. 10%. 10% off.
Damn.
All right, cool. Yeah, and Jack chimed in earlier when Ling Po and Ava were giving out the job. He says, yeah, sounds easy enough. So, all right, cool. If there's nothing else you guys want, we can say you guys, hung out, had a good time, got all the shopping done. You got your tickets, the address for the associated Ripper Dock. You guys can go there at any time over the next week, and he'll honor it. Since tomorrow you have more pressing mission, some more pressing issues to take care of, you'll probably have to kind of postpone the whole Ripper Dock thing for now. But everything else that you purchased that isn't cyberware, obviously you have ready to go, like ammo and shit. Yeah, but yeah, next day.
Sounds good.
Next day, yeah, the festival's getting ready to happen. You guys had your typical morning and day and got going. It's about that time. You guys need to kind of head into Little China and get into this festival, see what's up.
Woo! I'm following our fixer for where we need to go.
Yeah, how's everybody getting there and what's going on? You driving the RV, everyone packed in the back, or cabs, or what are you guys doing?
I'm
Probably
thinking RV.
I think the RV is a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, and Pixie Dust has the drive skill as well, just like Gato, so either one of you can drive. Who's driving?
Gato, do you want to give that a go since this is like your thing?
Yeah, sure. No problem. And I'll drive.
All right, cool. Yeah, you guys are pulling up. You can see they're in roll 20. You're kind of getting up to, all of Little China is celebrating right now. It's the Chinese New Year. The streets are going crazy. There's, a lot of shops are just opened for partying, you should say. Like, there's everyone's family and friends and everyone's in the streets. It's kind of hard to drive around. Parking is a little bit iffy, too. You either got to try to find some street parking or pay at a lot. Which do you guys want to do?
I think we'll try street parking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys drive around for a bit. It doesn't take you long at all. Luckily, you guys just pull up. Someone pulls out. You find a spot nearby, and you can see kind of the center of Little China. This main street here. That's kind of where the main festivities are happening. Like I said, the whole district's partying, but this is where the sponsored event is happening, and the big stage and the big screen, and the whole petrochem thing's going down with the district and all that shit. So You guys are pulling up. If you look there in roll 20, this is the front right here where I'm marking that. You can kind of see the big entrance to Little China there. When you guys are walking up, it's shoulder to shoulder people in there all down that main street. There's little side streets as well. It is completely fenced off with 15-foot high fence with some barbed wire. You can see through it, people walking around partying and stuff. And it almost seems like every 10 or 20 meters, there's like a couple security guards. Both district and city PD is also wandering around in there. So there's a lot of security, just like Ava said there would be. And there's a gate, and at the front, right in that front entrance, you can see there's a line of people going in, paying to go in, and there's a bunch of security there, and it looks like they're scanning people and taking weapons. And, giving out tickets, like they're, like a weapons hold. But that's what you see as you're walking up.
I'm just like, I want to take my gun. This is my baby.
Okay. Thing is, I don't know whether I want to leave my gun there, or if I'd prefer to leave the gun in the RV. So when we have to get away quick, we don't have to go and pick up our weapons anymore.
Oh yeah, and I see.
I'm thinking RV.
And Jet and Reservoir, I see them talking about the driving. Yeah, if you don't have driving skill, so basically, like if your stat and your driving skill aren't greater than 9, you can't beat that. Which ultimately, your stat can't go higher than 8. Like you have to have a drive. If you're not beating have a higher than 9 or whatever, then you have to beat a DV of 10 every round, or you lose control of the vehicle. So if you have a drive skill and it takes you above 9, which most of them do if you have a drive skill of 1 or 2, then you're good. You don't have to worry about that. But that's how that works. But right now, Pixie Dust and Gato both have drive skills, so either one of them can drive and pretty much handle it. But yeah, you guys are walking up. You see the security there for taking the weapons. What's your plan? And also, feel free... David Noir, if you want to type in Roll20 or in the Twitch chat, either one I'm fine with. I'm checking both.
So, Pixie, we could try and find another way in, but if they've got this much security on the street, they've probably got snipers on the roof.
I agree. I'll leave my stuff in the RV.
Yeah, so will I.
Okay. Does anybody have, hidden holster or concealed weapons or cyber weapons or things?
I'm a weapon.
She's like, I've got these.
Yeah. My pistol's concealed, actually. Because it's only a heavy.
Okay.
I have slice and dice.
Okay, cool. So at least that's, that'll go with you. Any cyber weapons, cyberware that's attached to you, obviously. Any of your fighting skills. Yes, Pixie. Like if you know martial arts, fighting, all that, you are a weapon. But if you have a weapon that can be concealed, you can try to do that as well. Now I'm going to roll. It's contested. They're searching people. Or you can leave all weapons behind in the RV. Just let me know what you guys want to do.
Oh, sorry. I want to use my new smart gun, but I don't need a gun. I'm going to leave my gun.
Okay. All right. Then everybody's leaving their weapons.
I'll leave my weapons there.
Yeah. And David Noir, just let me know what you're doing. I'm going to assume that you're following suit with team. Okay, I got some big knucks, and I'm not afraid to use them. Perfect. All right. By the way, messaged you on Discord. Got my face cam set up. If you can make things work on the fly. Oh, yeah, it'll fuck up the template. I won't be able to throw it in there because it'll shift everybody else. But yeah, so... Perfect. At least he has big knucks. Like I said, cyberware, things attached. They're not going to give you surgery and remove them to enter the event, But yeah, you walk up, you drop off weapons in RV, you walk up, wait in line, you get up there, bunch of security. They're just being cold. They don't even say what's up. They're just pretty much patting people down. Some of them have scanners. They're just trying to be quick because there's so many fucking people. But they check you all out. You're good to go. You left your weapons and such behind. So they're good with that. You enter the event. You're basically coming down this main street. Let me put your tokens out there, just for the sake of being able to, control where you're going and what you're doing.
Just as a side point as well, Rob, because I'm totally paranoid about our RV. I'm going to activate the cameras on the RV, and can I have it so it sends the file to my agent?
Yeah, sorry, say that again. You activate the cameras.
Yeah, and can I have it so it sends the recording footage to my agent every so often?
Yeah, you can do that. And what we can do with that is we'll say, because it's a bit of a virus or program creation within the system. And I think in the last one, if you didn't already set it up so the black ice don't attack you, we'll have to work that out too. But we can do that separate in chat, because we can consider that you would have been working on that over the past weeks. You know what I mean? So yeah, totally.
I think the virus he did last session.
Okay, yeah, I thought he did that. Well, we'll say that over and then also over the past weeks you were able to set it up to get those cams shooting to your agent. So you can check them whenever you want. Just let me know. But yeah,
I just know there's some really, really dodgy RV thieves out there, and I'd hate for them to steal our hard-earned vehicle.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, you guys just entered. You should see your tokens there. You can. What do you guys want to do? You're looking down this main street. When you look down the main street, you can see like on the right side, it looks like there's a restaurant right there that's right next to you. That's open and that's kind of happening. In fact, I'll reveal that because they have big windows there, and you can see inside the building, and you can see that it's basically a restaurant. It's packed. People are eating. It's actually decent food. It's not like kibble and shit. On the left side over here, you can see it's some type of clothing store, but it's closed for the festivities. And I'll reveal that because you can see that through the front windows there. But it's basically just a clothing store right there in the front, a restaurant right here, some type of place here. Looks like there's an alleyway up there that cuts around another couple places up here, shops or something. You can't see from where you are. It's too far and there's too thick of a crowd. Looks like there's something else up, another shop on the left. So down the main street, shops and things aligning it just as Ava said it would be. At the very end of this street, all the way back here, there's a huge stage set up with a big video screen above it. You can hear music and people talking into the speakers and stuff, people partying. Everybody give me a perception roll. And yeah, David Noir, I'm not able to get the video because of the overlay. It'll be a lot of work. I had to adjust everything to make it work with 3 players, but no stress. At least you're here. At least you can chat and run things. But everybody, give me a perception. I need Pixie and David.
There we go. And I've got a +4 on that because of my solo-iness.
Oh yeah, your solo-iness.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, David Noir, give me your perception. Just want to. Everybody's on point right now. Everyone's, absorbing the atmosphere and seeing everything. Real packed full of people. Shops all the way down the sides. David Noir, that perception wasn't as good. Were you missing something there? Or was that a roll? Oh, you can't access your sheet there and do a perception. Let me see. There you go. That should be a perception. Yeah, 14. Okay, cool. Yeah, when you enter this, packed full of people, shops lining the sides. You see a restaurant in the front there, clothing shop, some other shops, an alley, things up ahead. You'd have to go up and explore or whatever. All the way at the end is the big stage, big screen. You're also seeing a lot of signage around from sponsors. You're seeing Petrochem signs and shit everywhere. You're also seeing IMG branding everywhere, which is India Media Group. They did mention that they didn't need to hire everyone because of doing some big events and stuff. Very possible this is one of their events. But that's what you see when you're entering this. And like I said, music playing on the stage, bunch of people.
Yeah.
guess try and just make our way casually through the crowd, but getting closer towards this stage just to see what's there.
Okay.
And they said that the system that we had to infect with the virus was close to the stage.
Yeah, typically.
What we could do is.
Yeah, typically, they'll take over one of the nearby shops or somewhere, and set up a base camp there for the festival, and that's kind of where they'll temporarily put up all their shit to run the event. So maybe in one of the shops along the sides or something. I think she suggested that.
Once we kind of get to, just remember how to do a ping. Sorry, I can't remember how to do a ping. Like a trolley or something on the middle of the street on the map, up near where the stage is.
Yeah, you want to. I guess move your tokens, and on your way to the stage, you want to kind of do a scan. You're saying?
Yeah. So when I get to kind of roughly in that area,
okay,
I'll do a scan.
Yeah, go for it. Do it. And we'll get everybody, you guys pretty much all got up to that area. I'll move everybody up there just to streamline it.
Sorry, I don't actually have a scan skill. I thought I'd set it up so it's under interface, which is...
And yeah, I can read it. So whatever you want to type, you can go for it. Okay, Bodak. 9, yeah, that's good. Yeah, from scanning right there, you can tell that it seems like pretty much in every, and yeah, that's already ready. You have it.
Okay.
Yeah, every single one you're seeing. There's pretty much some type of system coming from every single one of these shops. There's a shop here, a shop, some type of office. These look like some type of offices. And you know what? From where you are, give me another perception roll. You guys have gone a little bit further in. Everybody do perception while I explain these. So in each one of these, Bodak, you're seeing a system. And that's pretty much what you're getting from where you're at. Yeah, and David Noir, I'll do your perception if you want, if that's easier for you. I've got your character right here. Oh, you already did it. Okay, good. Yours was better than mine, and that's good because when you guys are getting up to that middle area and Bodak's kind of scanning for systems, and he sees that there's pretty much one in every single shop, and in this one over here, you're seeing that there's actually 2 systems coming from in here. But as you're scanning that and looking around, David Noir and Pixie Dust, both of you notice on the main stage. You hear like announcing being done, and it's Dano and Chromella, which are pretty much 2 daytime news and pop culture hosts for IMG. So there's definite IMG presence here. Those are like some of their more famous hosts or whatever. But yeah, you see Dano and Chromella up on stage. They're announcing, "Hey, very soon we're gonna have Billy Joe up here," and you know that William Joseph Brentwood, the petrochem guy, he goes by Billy Joe. Anybody that's like trying to be friendly with him. And she's like, "Yeah, we're going to be bringing Billy Joe up here and welcoming Petrochem into the Little China District family." And, some people clap, some people boo. But she's like, "But for now, we're going to bring up some more performers." And real quick, I kind of wanted to see what... we're going to say that up on stage is coming out this artist called Stretch. And... he's pretty famous. He's a rocker boy. And he's the one that recently hired David Noir during the side hustle. I don't know if any of you caught that in the little chat, but David Noir went off and ended up performing some private party for a pretty famous rocker boy that was trying to kind of, I don't know, do some grassroots shit and have like a lower level rocker boy come perform his party. So he was being nice, but he's actually a fan of David, or maybe he's playing that just for the grassroots look. Who knows? But he's performing up on stage. He comes out. Dano and Chromella announce him. Say, "Yeah, Stretch is going to come out and perform." The crowd goes wild, screaming. And then we should have Billy Joe out here. And it's right then that that Stretch walks out on stage and, what's up, everybody? He's like looking out in the crowd and pointing people out and stuff. And then all of a sudden he kind of like points over and he's like, oh, is that David Noir? And he kind of calls out David Noir in the crowd. And he announces on the mic, and he's just like, hey, yeah, David Noir just performed one of my parties recently. A good friend of mine. Everybody give it up for David Noir. And the crowd just like half claps. Some are kind of confused. He's maybe not that famous to some of the crowd, but he just got a shout out from Stretch. And some of the lighting just kind of went right on him and the rest of your group, kind of pointing y'all out right now.
Lol.
Yeah, Boldick will do his best to step into the crowd.
Yeah, David Noir says, "Aw shit, I think I remember this guy. Probably a total phony, but I'm a sucker to the fans. I give a pose." And David Noir, this is the guy during your hustle that hired you to go perform his private party. So this is actually a pretty famous rocker boy, Stretch. And he just gave you a shout out, which is actually pretty good for you. But it did kind of put a spotlight on you and the crew. But David Noir just struck a pose. What's the rest of you doing?
Yeah, like I said, as soon as those lights come on us, Bodak's going to try and step into the crowd.
What about Pixie and
down
Gato?
and step back.
I'm going to pretend like I'm not with him and step back into the crowd as well.
Okay. And Gato?
Well, I'll actually ask David for an autograph, because if I belonged to him, I would not do that.
Oh, that's smart. All right, yeah, give me a Pixie and Bodak. Give me your stealth rolls. And while you're trying to stealthily get away from David Noir, like I'm not with him, trying to sneak out of the spotlight, Gato rolls in asking for an autograph. I imagine David Noir kind of laughs at that, but obliges. Says, damn right, I'm going to give you an autograph. So he starts signing. So actually, when you start signing an autograph for Gato, some other people start kind of like coming up and pulling out shit, like holding it like they want you to sign stuff now, even though they're acting like maybe some of them don't even recognize you, And yeah, Bodak,
Just like
Pixie Dust,
no
y'all.
one's asking for it.
Yeah, you guys definitely slipped out. Those are good stealth rolls. You kind of just dip back into the crowd as some of the crowd kind of moves up with Gato, and they're kind of following Gato's lead now. Everyone's kind of asking David for autographs and shit.
Do we have intercom? I mean,
yeah.
I have it installed in my head. So.
I have a radio now. I bought it last time.
Yeah, nice.
But so when we step back, I'm probably actually going to suggest to Pixie that since we're out of the light, shall we slink around some of these buildings and try and see if we can find the office?
I nod. I say, lead the way.
So I'm going to head towards the one that you said had got 2 networks.
Sure. Yeah, and
So
when you
kind
did
of
the perception, since where you're at, do any of you have a gambling skill?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Yes, but not very high.
Okay, yeah, because over there with the perception, you can see that these two offices, and you can see one is a travel agency, because Gato can read Chinese, and you can see another one is like a makeshift dating service and program service, kind of random, but you see in both of those offices have kind of been made up to be little gambling spots. People are kind of partying there and playing cards and dice and doing some gambling and stuff, just further festivities in the area. And also, since you were deeper in on those good perceptions, I should have revealed these as well. You can see inside the window here, just like the clothing store down here, it's just closed. Nobody's in there. It hasn't been turned into anything for the festival. It's typically some type of bodega. They just have like food and supplies in there, but it's all locked up. Right here looks like an import-export sort of warehouse. But you can see in there, give me, well, you guys walked over it. I'm not even going to take a perception because you guys can see in these windows and stuff. You can see that in this typical import-export warehouse, there's a lot of people walking around in there, and a lot of them are wearing event badges. It looks like this might be kind of where the event base camp is set up.
Great.
And just to fill you in, David Noir says, I always oblige, but act like I'm making an exception for each person. I like that. That's really cool. I don't normally sign autographs, but I'll make an exception for you, kid. So that's kind of how he's playing it with these people, and it's working. Got to kind of set the pace, and people are following suit. They're all they're treating you like you're famous and shit. Even though you can tell some maybe don't even know who you are, but a couple do. A couple are saying, "Hey, David, we signed this," and he says he'll do that for each person, basically. Okay, yeah, and you're going through that. Like I said, Bodak and Pixie, you walk up and see what you see. Gato, while you're standing there and David Noir is kind of signing autographs, give me a perception roll. And I know we're doing a lot, but this is a packed event. There's a lot of things that could happen, and it's kind of tricky to see what's going on. And that was great. Gato's 19. On point. Yeah, you notice as David Noir is signing this, there's looks like 5 guys. Let me just double check. Yeah, it looks like there's 5 guys standing, I don't know, maybe a few feet behind David Noir. And they're just kind of staring at him and brooding. Like, they definitely look kind of angry or disgusted at him. And they're just kind of staring him down from behind. You notice that.
Okay, I'll keep his back free.
Yeah, and with that perception, you also notice like they're all kind of wearing similar things. Not like, security guards or an office job or anything like that. But
like gang.
Yeah, either a gang or a band or something like that. They're all kind of wearing kind of like flashy gear, and it's all like in the same pattern.
Any kind of gang colors I do know from Little China, or
no, you don't recognize the colors as being any gang from Little China. But that's what you see. And David Noir, you're still signing autographs. You got your back to this. But over to you, Pixie and Bodak. Yeah, you guys walk over there. You can basically see, like I described, it's what appears to be the base camp for this event. Typical makeshift warehouse for importing, exporting. You can see like crates and boxes, but everything looks like it's pushed off to the sides. And there's some makeshift like cubicles or like fake walls kind of put up in there. It looks like, right where you two are standing, actually, there's a window, and you can see in there. There's a front door right here in the center, and it looks like through that window you can see over towards the side. There's like a wall down the middle, and over here there's just a bunch of people, 20 to 30 people, and they're all like messing with paperwork. Some are on their agents, some are coming and going, leaving the building and going back in through the crowd with different things in their hands. On this side, seems a little more calm. There's you can see kind of cutting through the crowd and through that makeshift wall through an opening right here. There's a desk set up over here. There's a lady sitting at the desk. There's a couple people standing there talking to her. Another person standing off to the side on his agent. But that's what's going on. That's what you see in there. And you can see over by the front door, it looks like there's some type of like bouncer guy or security guy there. But he doesn't look like, district security or city PD. He looks more like, private bouncer door guy or something maybe.
Okay. I want to try and see if I can get around to the back of this building. Presumably there's going to be some type of alleyway. The building's quite small, so I'm hoping that if there's an alleyway at the back, I can still pick up a signal.
Yeah, you can see, if you look at this...
A lot less obvious.
Yeah, if you look at this map, you can't really get around to the back unless you leave the venue, like leave the fencing, in which case it's blocked off. But if you make your way towards the stage, it looks like you can get around the side, if you're following where I'm putting these markers, and get behind the buildings. Yeah. Because you did notice when you were out front, on the other side of these fencing, there is people down the middle street and down the sides. People are partying everywhere. There's that many people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can do that. You want to go around to the back?
Yeah, I'll try and kind of mingle my way around to the back.
Pixie, what are you doing?
I'm following him.
Okay.
He's pretty essential to this mission.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's going to take you a while. You guys are cutting through the crowd. It's pretty crazy. When you're getting over towards the stage, Pixie, give me a perception roll.
Ooh, fun. And then +4. Wow.
Nice.
That's a 33.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am not beating that with this contested roll. Jesus Christ. Yeah, as you're getting through the crowd and you're making your way kind of through, and your eyes are on Bodak, making sure that he's okay, and he's going. You feel something kind of digging in. What are you wearing?
I've got a nice skirt. Not very well fitted, like crop top, and a bra. You know, I've got some panties underneath, combat boots.
Where do you typically keep your synth coke stash that you have on you?
My boob pockets, of course.
Okay, yeah, you feel someone kind of digging around as you're walking by, and it's very obvious with that perception. I mean, you feel someone trying to pickpocket you, trying to take your shit, but unsuccessfully doing it. They're kind of digging around, and you totally feel it.
Let's see. Martial arts.
Yeah. How many broken fingers does an attempted theft count as?
Let's see. I assume I'll need to make a grapple check to grab his arm first.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. You want to try to grapple him?
I think so.
Yeah, you grapple him up. You know, you feel him digging around, trying to take your shit or digging in your pocket, and you spin around, grapple him up. He's just shocked instantly that, like, you're not just an average person. He was going to steal some shit from you. Turned around with some skills and wrapped him up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's just kind of staring like, oh shit.
Let's see. Now that he's grappled, once per turn.
And let's go back over to yeah, you grapple him up, David Noir. You're standing there. You get done with autographs. People kind of start calming down with treating you like a rock god, and no one's asking you for any more autographs. And it's about that time when you like look up at Gato that these 5 guys kind of step around you, and you recognize them right away. They're a rival band. They're a rival rocker boy band. And they don't like you. They're a little lower level, maybe a little jealous. But they come up and, let's see, you know them as the Backstreet Borgs. And since you're more like, you know, intense rock and punk rock and metal and all that sort of anarchy vibe, they're trying to be pretty boy style, almost like a boy band or something for the dark dystopian future, you know. But Backstreet Borgs, and they're actually kind of poserish in that sense, not in the sense of a poser gang, but posing as even using the word Borg in their name and trying to be all cool and, like, you know, they're low-level rocker boys. Half of them don't even have any cyberware. They can't even afford it, so it's just kind of, you know, below you. But they're all standing there. There's 5 of them. They're kind of like doing a standoff with you. The main leader guy that goes by Nick, he's staring at you, and he's just like, man, fucking Stretch calls you out like that in front of all these people. Like, you don't deserve that shit, man. Your music fucking sucks, dude. And he says, David Noir says, I shit talk him. How's that art diploma doing, you gentlemen? Yeah, he's just, he's shit talking, you know, again, you know, he's treating you like you don't deserve the shout out from Stretch in front of all these people. Obviously, they're jealous of you're a little bit more successful than them, you know? But there is a little bit of a standoff. Give me that 1d10 and remind me what your rep was. I know yours was a little higher than the group's because some of the rocker boy shit. But give me your 1d10, add your... let's see, he's typing. Oh, he rolled a 1. Let me do this. Well, these guys have shitty rep, but yeah. Okay, yeah, you well, it would be your rep, not leadership. But yeah, it's 4. But yeah, ultimately Nick beat you on that one. You know, you have a better rep than him. But maybe he's a little cocky because he's there with his boys. You know, he's got his full band there. You're a solo guy. You're just there with Gato. He probably they don't even realize Gato's with you probably. But I don't think we wrote that. Yeah, but that's what it is. I think I typed that in chat. So no big deal. Moving forward. Either way, they beat you on that. So at this point, you know, you realize, as arrogant as you are, as you know you are more talented than them, you are a little bit intimidated. There's 5 of them. You're in a very crowded situation with security everywhere. You're trying to not get arrested and fucked up. Trying to put some reasoning behind you failing this, and that's kind of what I'm coming up with. So yeah, you're kind of maybe trying to avoid that since you're on a gig and such, and there's security everywhere. But you have a -2 to any actions at this point, or you just kind of need to walk away. So it's up to you how you're going to handle this. But they're definitely kind of like staring you down and jealous, and Nick's kind of beats you on that standoff.
Isn't Rob? Isn't stare down coolness plus reputation plus?
Yeah,
religion?
yeah.
Okay. Because
Oh,
then
his is 5.
he only rolls 1d10.
Yeah,
That's
his.
why.
Oh, okay, yeah, his is 5. Anyways, he still wouldn't have beat it.
Okay.
I thought he crit failed that.
Then I'll try to stare them down.
Let me open that back up in roll 20. Hold on 1 second.
So if they try to make a move,
Oh no,
move
he has
on him,
he has a cool 6. He still failed it, but yeah, he has a cool 6. Just to correct that. Yeah, you can do it. You
Okay.
can try it. You can step in. You see this going down. You're right there. You have a much higher cool too. You can add that in. This will be a separate
As soon-
contested though. They see you step in. He tries to stare you down as well.
As soon as they try to make a move on him, I'll step in and tell them, I don't think you want to try that.
Yeah, do it. Give me your roll. Put it all in the thing, or actually, yeah, with this you have to just type it in. Oh, okay, you put a part
I
for
put
it.
a step.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he kind of when they realize that you're with them, there's something about the way you handle yourself that Nick kind of backs down. He kind of takes a step back. He just like looks towards David Noir and he's just like, oh, what, you have to have other people kind of have, man, fuck you, man. What? And he's just real shooken. He starts kind of like backing away into the crowd with his boys. David Noir is typing. But okay, back over to Bodak. As you're cutting through the crowd, you notice that I'm going to let David Noir type in whatever he was. I think he was just trying to type, yeah. As you were cutting through the crowd, you notice behind you, you kind of turn and you see that Pixie Dust just grappled up some guy.
I'll just turn, probably lean back against the wall and watch to see what she does, because I kind of pretty much suspect that Pixie's got this handled.
Yeah, over to you, Pixie. What are you doing? You got him grappled up. He's in your control. You're surrounded by people. A couple people near you just kind of like, whoa, like kind of confused on what's going on.
Are there any officials here nearby to where I am?
No, right where you're at, there's actually no security. I mean, you see some front security in front of the stage, which is nearby, but they're not paying attention to you. They're in the front of the stage. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use Iron Grip, which is a DV-15.
Oh, I think I'm losing power on this light.
He takes a -2 to escape me for my grapple check
Nice.
from here on out. And then I'm going to chokehold him. And so chokeholds.
Well, if you chokehold him, when you have him in grapple, you automatically take your body from his HP.
Yeah. So my body is 8. And then I don't add the normal punch kick damage, correct?
No. Yeah, when you grapple and choke, it's just your body from his HP.
But it's direct
So
to
he
HP.
takes 8.
What was that?
He takes 8 points of damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you choke him. He kind of like coughs and has a hard time. He tries to break free from your grapple. Give me a grapple roll. Not looking good for him.
He's got a -2 on that too, so.
What did you get total? 8. Oh yeah, no, he's still not able to break free. Yeah, he just got an 11, so you're fine. You got that 18 was what you just rolled? Oh
Yeah.
wait, that's not grapple. You have to do grapple. Sorry, that's martial arts.
Oh.
He's
My
just,
bad.
on his turn. He's trying to break free from your grapple, so it's just contested.
For grapple, you use martial arts, right?
No, brawling.
It's the same stat skill. So it's the same diff.
Okay, it's for you. It's the same number.
Yeah,
Your brawling is the same as your martial arts.
it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine then. We'll just use it. Yeah, just in the future, grappling is brawling. Yeah. But no big deal. If
Alright.
it's the same, yeah, it doesn't matter. So cool. He tries to break free, coughs from the choke, tries to break free, unsuccessful. You're in control of this guy. And you still have a movement too, or are you just keeping him right there?
Guards ahead where Bodak is.
Yeah, you do see a security guy over here, kind of at the corner. Remember, you guys were over here near the stage, just passing the stage when this happened.
I move over towards the security guard, motioning to him, and I say, "You got a pickpocket here."
Okay, yeah, you easily move him over. You say that. The security guard like looks at it and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he like walks over. He's like, "Oh, I see you got this handled. Okay." He's like, "What just happened here?" And the guy's like, "Hey, this bitch just started attacking me. She's just fucking attacking me and choking me."
I give him a look and I say, "You want to try groping my breast again?"
Yeah, the security guy just kind of like grabs the guy out of your grapple. He's, and tells you that, he's like, "Oh, I'll take care of this asshole here." He's like, "Try to enjoy the festivities. I apologize." And you see him kind of like dragging the guy off past the front stage, like heading this way. So now kind of changed the direction he was going, and took the guy. And you hear him kind of like yelling at the guy as he's dragging and arguing with him. But yeah, he
Sounds
believes you.
Cool.
Woot woot. I continue on after Bodak.
All right, cool. Yeah, you guys are making it to the back of the building. David Noir and Gato, what are you guys doing? You guys just got, those guys have just backed away. People are done asking autographs. Bodak and Pixie Dust were making their way to the back of that building.
I'll call out for Bodak and Pixie Dust on the radio. To check out where they are. Hey guys, you're doing good? Where are you?
Just past the stage.
Okay. So
Everything
you
all right
need
on
backup
your
there?
Nah.
Okay. So what's the plan? You're getting to the feed, or
Trying to locate the feed and see if we can connect.
okay? If you need a distraction, I believe David Noir will be glad to offer some kind of gig or something to his newfound fans.
I grin,
I'll let you know.
and I say, "Will do."
Let you know as soon as I've scouted it out.
Yeah, so while you guys are posting up, David and Gato, you guys notice, being in the front or whatever, and as you're waiting for Bodak and Pixie to get back to you with the update, you see that there is some kind of weird, like, spider drone sort of thing walking through the crowd with a couple security guys behind him, one on an agent. Seems like maybe they're controlling it, but they're going through the crowd, and every once in a while They stop, and this drone kind of like looks and like scans people. You see like some type of lighting come out and scans people, and every once in a while, as they're going through the crowd, you see them kind of like stop and talk to people that the drone scans. But that's what you see, anyways.
Okay, I'll give a head up to the so that they know that people are being scanned by spider drones.
Yeah, and David Noir, I'm just giving him a chance to type. Can I catch up with the group? Yeah, you guys can start making your way to the back. As you guys are making your way to the back, you see that with security and the drone kind of scanning people, maybe checking people for tickets or weapons or something. Who knows? Scanning them. They're stopping people randomly throughout the crowd. But it's such a thick crowd, you guys make your way through and making your way towards the back. While you're making your way back there, Pixie and Bodak, you guys are back there. Give me a perception roll.
+4 for me, which isn't great anyway.
Yeah. You're still all wound up from that guy trying to take your shit, I guess. So you're not paying attention yet. But Bodak, you notice, there's a back entrance to this place. There's also some type of like fire escape ladder thing that looks like it goes up to the roof. And there's a bunch of people back here too, partying, walking around.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to get up onto the gantry of the fire escape.
Okay. Yeah, give me a stealth roll. And Pixie, what are you doing as you see him starting to try to climb up this fire escape to the roof?
I lean against the wall on the opposite side so I can see him going up, but keep an eye on the alleyway.
Yeah, as you're making your way up, you're being somewhat stealthy. As you're going up, Gato and David, you guys are walking up. You see Pixie leaning up against the wall, just kind of looking out, and you see Bodak making his way up this fire escape. You also notice Bodak at one point, some girl down in the crowd. She's just like looking up at you, and she's like, "What the fuck? Where are you going? Where's this guy going?" And like she seems to be maybe one of the only people that noticed.
I'd just sit down, pull out a cigarette, and start smoking.
You're gonna what?
I'll just sit on the ledge of the fire escape,
Oh,
pull out
okay.
a cigarette, and start smoking.
All right, yeah, you do that. Yeah, she just kind of like looks and then just shakes her head and like walks back off into the crowd laughing. And
Then I pull my deck out.
yeah, you pull your deck out. You said deck, right?
Deck, definitely
Okay,
deck.
with an E. All right. Yeah, you pull your
Yeah.
deck out. Pixie, give me another perception roll. And David Noir, Gato, you guys are up to Pixie now. Everyone's together with the exception of Bodak, who's up on the thing. And Pixie, you notice that there's a security guy walking around the corner back here, coming from behind Gato and David Noir. Maybe another security guy doing his rounds.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm hanging out loosey-goosey. Just keeping an eye out for any threats or any issues we might need to take care of.
Yeah, nothing else other than that security guy coming. David Noir says, things going well over here? Need a distraction? He's talking.
Not yet.
He's talking to you and Gato.
Well, not yet. Probably a bit later.
Yeah, and Bodak, you're up on the roof.
Yep.
What are you doing?
So once I'm out of sight of people down there, I'm going to, again, scan these two systems.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry. Interface. Oh, exactly the same as last time.
Yeah, you can basically tell there's some type of system coming from over here, below
Yeah.
you. Obviously, you're on the roof. And on the roof, you can see there's some type of like, air conditioning system, some other like random equipment that's doing whatever it is to the building. But you do see that there is some type of like skyline window opening in the top of this warehouse. But anyways, you can see that below you, there's some type of system down here coming from that room where it was real crowded with a bunch of people with event passes and stuff. And then there's another system coming from over here. Looks like off to the side, back on the other side of that warehouse.
Yeah, that one was a lot quieter there, wasn't it? So that might actually just be the warehouse one itself. So I'm going to go for this main one that seems to have all the activity around it. So I guess I'll do a Pathfinder first to see what's on it.
Yeah, you're not able to get to it, to get into it and do Pathfinder and all that from up here, from in the roof. You'd have to get into the building. You know what I mean?
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, you can scan from here and tell that there's those access points, but you can't really get to them from here. You have to get into the building.
Perhaps you could check whether there's something like a window or something on the roof.
There already is. There's a skylight on the roof. The skylight's just going to kind of open up into the main building. It's still not giving me connection to the network. I need to get into the building.
Yeah, and when you check out the sort of skylight that's there, it's locked closed, but you can see through it. Kind of dingy, but you're able to wipe it and kind of see down in. You're not seeing down into the room with all the people or that desk and other lady talking to people. You're seeing what looks like maybe a top floor, and it's just filled with boxes and crates and shit like that. And you can maybe see over to the side like a spiral staircase kind of going down.
Okay. In which case, I will radio to the group and say that I need to get inside the building. There's a skylight, so I'm going to try to come in through the roof.
I message back. Do you need any help?
I may need some muscle if things go wrong.
I go ahead and start making my way up to the roof.
Okay, and I suggest that Noir and me, we go to the front where the bouncer is, and somehow try to get in there.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can start making your way to the front. Pixie's going to start going up the fire escape, and Bodak's waiting on the roof, right?
While she's coming up, I'm looking at this skylight, trying to figure out whether it's got any alarms on it.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me another perception roll on that. And yeah, no alarms or anything on this, but it is locked. It looks like it's locked up pretty secure. You'd have to do some type of pick lock. It's not electronic either. It's kind of old school.
Yep, I should pull out my
Is
picks.
the lock on the inside or outside?
On the outside on this one.
Yeah.
Kind of like a service,
pull out my picks and do some lockpicking.
Yeah, and as you're getting ready to do that, Pixie, you're making your way up the fire escape, and it's right about, halfway up, that you hear a voice coming from below, and like, excuse me, miss, you're not permitted to go up there. Get down. And you look down, and it's that security guy that was walking.
Wait, what?
Remember there was that security guy coming around the corner, doing his rounds?
I know, but Pixie actually says that. Like, wait, what?
Oh, I thought you were asking me. Yeah, no, he's like, yeah, you're not allowed up there, miss. Come on down, come on.
Down, I say, we can't watch the show from up there?
No, these are private buildings. Just stay off the buildings. Come on, stay in the crowd. He kind of like ushers you back into like the crowd standing there.
And I move back into the crowd. Does the building over further down towards the main entrance have a fire escape?
Yeah, you can see each one of these buildings has one.
I start making my way down that way.
Okay. Yeah, you start making your way down that way. The security guard kind of like wanders around a little. Another security guy comes out one of the side gates. They talk for a little, and now they're heading back. back in this direction, like they're making their way back around to the front. And David Noir, you and Gato can move your tokens to the front door if you want, because you're making your way over to there. But yeah, within all that time, Bodak, did you do pick lock?
I did, yeah. I only got an 11 on it, so not my finest hour.
Yeah, you're not able to get it open. And David Noir, I'm going back to begin my very loud distraction. Maybe not? Mm-hmm. I think he's asking, does anybody want a loud distraction?
Not
yes,
yet.
Please.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll have another go with the lock as well whilst he's making his loud distraction.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he makes his way back over to there.
Is the security guard back?
No. Yeah, he just made his way around the corner, out of sight now.
I'm gonna go ahead and sneak my way up to the adjacent roof.
Okay, yeah, you can do that, and yeah, you stealthily make your way up there. So yeah, you're onto the other roof. You can actually see across the roofs because they're connected. You can see Bodak over there, kind of fucking with this skylight sort of thing. And yeah, with that roll, that 13 picklock, you're still not able to get it open. David Noir says he wants to jump up on top of something and begin a speech. Maybe even plug in an amp to my voice box.
Nice.
Nice.
I would like to kick block to break it off.
Okay.
I don't assume I need to make a roll for that.
Yeah. Just give me an athletics. Just be super easy because it's not like dodging you or anything. I just want to see if you completely fuck up kicking it.
Would brawling work? Giving it a kick?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use martial arts. That's fine.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, give me the damage.
Nice.
11 damage.
Yeah, you see the lock is starting to bend a little bit. You did some damage to it. And when you did that and you hit the lock, you noticed that like the actual like skylight, this sort of thick glass epoxy, whatever the fuck it is, kind of like shakes a little bit and cracks. So it's almost like the skylight itself might be cracking or breaking as you're hitting the lock. But yeah, over to Gato. Were you following David Noir over to the front? Or were you going over to the bouncer in the front? What were you doing?
But I can't find my token.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I couldn't find it. Did it move somewhere? Here, let me put you back out there. Maybe there'll be two of you now, but whatever. Okay, there you are.
Oh, what's better than one Gato? Two Gatos.
Yeah. So where were you going?
Bouncer was around here somewhere?
Yeah, he's at the front door right here.
Yeah. So I'll go around there where he is, and I'll wait for what Noir is going to do and how the bouncer is going to react.
Okay. Yeah, and David Noir, as you hop up on that center thing, you can see basically the music stretch kind of stops in one of the songs up on stage, and you see that Dano and Chromella duo from IMG come back out and start announcing and talking about the whole petrochem deal and Billy Joe coming out soon and stuff like that. So it seems like that might be happening soon as well. But you hear that's what's going on, some of that talk through the main system. And like I said, some people cheer about it, some people boo about it. You can tell there's like crossed feelings about petrochem getting involved with Little China. But David Noir says, all right, I have a speech prepared as well to say after I jump up on top of the stall thing. I plug in my amp into my voice box and max the volume. All right, cool. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, as you're getting up and you're maxing out the volume, if you want to type in that speech, and Gato's waiting over by the bouncer. Bodak, back over to you. Pixie just came over and kicked the lock you were trying to pick.
Yeah, I'll put my picks away because there's no point using them now. Yeah, I'm going to slam my palm of my hand onto the lock. Try and smash the lock. So do a martial arts roll.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. Nice. You did it with style. Jesus. That was great. Give me the damage.
Nice. It's another 9 points of damage to what had already been done to it.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah,
it seems like this lock is about just over half broken off. Like it's hanging on. It's still there. You guys have done quite a bit of damage to it, and more of the skylight sort of casing is cracking as well. Pixie?
If it's not off already, I'm going to go ahead and finish it off if possible.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on. Taking a moment.
Nice.
See, of course. Moment I click it the second time because it's taking too long. It's a 16.
Yeah, that's still good. That's
and 16 damage.
Oh, nice.
That's a crit damage as well. Nice.
Yeah, you break the lock off with that kick. One more swift kick. You break the lock open. More of the casing sort of like cracks, but it doesn't fully shatter or break or anything like that. But it's broken open. It's unlocked now.
Cool. Open it up.
I open. And I say, do you want me to go first or you?
I'll say I'm good as I drop down.
Yeah, you drop down. It's pretty much, like I said, a top level to this warehouse. The ceiling's kind of low compared to what you saw on the bottom level looking in the front window. Probably this top level is just used as storage and shit like that. There's nobody up here. Lights are off. But you can see that spiral staircase kind of in the back corner. It looks like with where this staircase is placed, it would put you in the back of that really busy room.
Oh, awesome. So I'm going to get sneak across to the top of that staircase and do another scan to try and see if I'm within 6 meters.
Okay. Yeah, give me that scan roll. You make your way over there. Pixie, you dropping down into there with him?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you drop down into there as well. Anything else that you want to do while he's scanning?
I'm going to go ahead and reallocate my solo points into fumble recovery.
Okay.
All
of them?
11 on the gun.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, you can tell that they're pretty much, down at the bottom of these stairs, and just a little off to the side of them. There's some type of system down here, and you can still see there's that other system off to the wall back there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can tell that those are the two in here. And then back over to David Noir. He hopped up on that thing. They're kind of talking about Petrochem and things. Maybe in between songs, maybe after he only performed a few songs. But they're talking about bringing him out. Billy Joe Petrochem guy. And then David Noir wrote out his speech here. So let me just read it. He says, "Gentlemen, I'm David Noir, celebrity rocker boy god, and I have an announcement to make to the world. I just want to say that we people need to take matters into our own hands. If you're poor, get a job. If you're in danger, buy a gun. And if you're a corporate asshole, watch out because I'm coming for you and I ain't gonna stop." And 3 times more paragraphs of this. All right, cool. So yeah, you're kind of chanting that out, and you're at full volume of your speaker. You're not able to fully drown out the main stage speakers and the caliber of this event, but you're definitely getting a bunch of people around you somewhat riled up. Some are maybe annoyed that you're doing this in the middle of this event where they're trying to hear the stage. Other people are kind of liking what you're saying. And why don't you give me what do you have? Performance. This is speech, but let's take. Let me see. What do you have that would work for that? You're not really playing an instrument.
You do it under compose.
Yeah, I guess it could kind of be, charismatic leadership. Yeah, do that. This is a pretty decent crowd. Let's try that. Let's just see if you're at least influencing.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you were having to really break that DV12. But yeah, you notice that as you're doing this, you're getting like, I don't know, more than a handful of the people recognize you, and they're a fan, and they're really liking what you're saying. He wants to segue into how shitty IMG is. Oh, damn. I'll let him finish typing. But yeah, as you're kind of, and how we need to rise up against them. We need to band together. All right, yeah, so you're kind of trying to rile up the crowd. Like I said, some of the people in front of you and around, they're kind of annoyed and like booing. Some are even telling you to shut the fuck up and stuff like that because they're trying to hear the main stage. Main stage is overpowering you a bit, but you are getting all the speech out, and there's a lot of, IMG or Petrochem, Gato's asking. Because you do work for IMG. That's why that was surprising to me as well. But, both, he says. Okay. So, yeah, you're kind of going off like that. Some of the fans are kind of getting riled up. The handful there, at that level, you can kind of convince them to buy your merch and things like that. If this had been maybe one of your shows or something exceptional, just like on that first club night session we did, you might be able to encourage them to get a little more rowdy. But in this situation, you're not going to get much more than them kind of, cheering and agreeing with you, at least a handful of fans that are right there agreeing with you. But about, I don't know, halfway into like your third paragraph of trying to hype them up and talking all this stuff about IMG and Petrochem, you notice that the main stage kind of stops talking about Billy Joe and the Petrochem deal and him coming out, and they just, what's going on here? Hey, can somebody get this guy to keep it down? We're trying to have an event here. And you hear like a bunch of the crowd kind of like cheer, and your fans kind of boo the handful that are there. He's like, yeah, right over here on this front. And you see Dano and Chromella kind of like pointing you out in the crowd because you're up on this thing. And why don't you give me a perception roll, David? And Gato, what are you doing while all this is going down? You see he's kind of getting everybody's attention. All this shit's happening.
I'm trying to wait what the bouncer's attention is, or what the bouncer's action is, and if he is shifting his attention toward Noir, I'll try to slip in.
No, while all this is going down, for the most part, this guy is just kind of leaned up next to the door, and he's fucking around on his agent. He almost seems like he doesn't give a shit, about the event. He's just kind of leaning up, watching the door. And David Noir, with that perception, you're not seeing, just how much fuss is going on, but you do notice when Dano and Chromella point you out, that some security are starting to make their way through the crowd towards you. But you can't make out how many or things like that. Obviously, you're in the middle of your speech. You're trying to hype your fans. Other crowd people are yelling at you. Now the stage is telling you to stop. But you do notice some of the guys like dressed in all black, different groups of them making their way through the crowd towards you. Over to you, Bodak and Pixie.
Yeah. So, am I within range, or do I need to get down these stairs?
You would need to get down the stairs. Where you're at, you're just literally just beyond 6 meters from where this access point is. But you're also upstairs. Like you would have to get into the spiral staircase and get past the top level kind of ceiling to be considered in that room. And the second you're in that room, you're within 6 meters of it. It's not that big of a place. But you're also in view of probably about, 15 to 20 people that are all working and hustling and doing shit.
I'll report that to Pixie. And I take it they don't seem to be fazed by the disturbance that's heard off outside.
No, they don't seem to be paying much attention to what's going on out there at this point.
And there's not really any better way to get his mic down closer in and boot in.
To get his mic what?
To get his phone down and get him jacked in without him actually going down.
Oh, right. No, exactly. Yeah, for him, he has to do it with his... well, he can scan from where he is with his cyber deck, but he has to be within 6 meters of it with no walls or things blocking.
Yeah.
Is there another spiral staircase that goes down to the quieter side?
No, just this one.
And this goes straight down to the hubbub.
Yeah, to the back of the room.
Did we notice anyone else with the same passes they have elsewhere in the party?
Yeah, you did notice, like when you were going by the stage, a couple of vent people running like bottled waters or something up to the performers, things like that. They have the passes. They definitely look like they're event staff passes, something along those lines.
Oh, we don't have anything to print that off either.
Yeah, that'd be a good time for like a forgery skill or something along those lines. You know?
Right?
Are they wearing them like around their neck or something?
Yeah.
Like a belt?
Yeah, some are wearing them around the neck, some are wearing them around their belt.
So I could try to pickpocket them.
I think that would be ideal.
Yeah, if you can.
So I'll try to pickpocket one of those things.
Okay. Yeah, give me a first. Give me a perception roll. Let's just see if you can find somebody from staff cutting through the crowd at this point. Yeah,
19.
definitely. You have a couple options. You see some people cutting through the crowd. You see a couple staffers leaning up against the wall out front, kind of in between the two buildings over here, smoking and chatting. So yeah, they're within your area. You have a couple options. A couple in the crowd, a couple leaned up against the building chatting too.
I'll take someone in the crowd because the crowd is tense, so they'll constantly be bumped into.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a negative for them, perceiving this happening.
They will not really remember who took it.
Oh. Well, and I'll tell you this, I just crit failed on the perception, so you would have to crit fail on your pickpocket to fail at this. So let's see what you get here. You following, nice. All right, yeah, you follow
Sweet.
one of the staffers through the crowd and easily time jacking this pass off of his belt as other people are bumping into him and such, and you pull it off real smooth. You got to pass.
And while I put it in my pocket, I radio to the others. Anyone needs a crew patch?
Absolutely. Where's the best place for a handoff for you?
I'll come to the back of the building.
Okay.
I think that's the best way.
I say keep an eye out for security. They don't want us up here.
Okay, then we'll do it differently. I'll come inside, come upstairs, and hand it to you there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So in the crowd, you can kind of put the pass on before you walk over to the bouncer at the door in the building. As you put that on and make your way over to there, David Noir, like you said, you double down on your speech. You see security coming towards you, and you double down on it. You're talking even more shit about Petrochem and IMG. And yeah, you can hear Chromella and Dano. Yeah, you keep escalating things. You hear them still on the stage like, seriously, can somebody shut this guy up? We're trying to have a festival here. Come on, people. We're having a good time. And people are cheering. Some are booing. You say you double down, escalating things, saying, this is David Noir saying more of his speech. They can silence me, but they can't silence the truth. Never stop rocking. Never stop fucking shit up. Yeah, your fans are loving it. Yeah, he says, I'm going to ask the crowd to start throwing shit. Yeah, your fans, they're into it. They're cheering. But they're a little bit apprehensive at starting shit. This is a very secured event. Like I said, maybe... What?
I'm sending a message over to David Noir saying, we're in. You could probably wind things down for a little bit, and if we need another distraction, we'll let you know.
Yeah, it's right about then, David, that you get that message from Pixie. That probably about, I don't know, 6 or 7 security guys make their way through the crowd right up to you. Couple guys here, 3 over here, another guy right up in the front. You know, like I said, about 6 or 7. It's hard to make it out because it happens fast. They all get up there, and a few of them, grapple you down. I'm not even going to make you roll contested brawling just for the fact there's so many of them. And they're all kind of getting on you. You're not going to be able to take all 7, but they definitely grapple you down off of your stand there, that little food rack thing that you jumped up on. And he says, "I'm gonna never forget the truth. I surrender them." Oh, okay, I surrender them and jump down, or I surrender and then jump down. Yep, I let them escort me out. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's what they do. They basically pull you down. And they're just like, they're telling you, man, what the fuck are you thinking? Jesus Christ. And they're like, just all talking shit to you. You know, a couple of them have your arms and are dragging you. One's kind of parting the crowd in the front. A couple other guys are behind you just pushing. And they're just kind of making their way towards the front. And actually, as they're making their way towards the front, they kind of make a beeline over here towards this alley. And they're kind of cutting through. Up ahead, you can see there's like a little side exit in the gate over here. Maybe an emergency exit or something along those lines, but they're just taking you right there. It seems like the closest way, but 7 of the security guys got you wrapped up, taking you that way. Gato, you see that shit going down. Pixie and Bodak, you guys are waiting for Gato from last I checked, so let's go over to Gato.
I see where they take him.
What was that? Sorry.
Do I see where they take him?
Yeah, you can see right across the street through the crowd. They're basically cutting through this alley right here.
Yeah.
They took him off this pedestal, walked down, cutting through this alley. Looks like they're taking him to this little emergency exit over here through the gate. There's a couple other security guys at that gate too.
It looks like that's the closest gate for us to get out later on.
Well, it looks like that's some
route too.
That looks like it's some type of emergency exit gate, like like security is allowed to go there and let them out, but it doesn't look like it's a general public exit. The general public entrance and exit, the main one is here, and then there's also one back over here, side stage behind it.
Okay. That's
strictly an exit. But that's what you see. Back over to you.
Yeah. I'll actually pick out a box or something if I find one, and carry it there, put on the badge, and go right in there.
Okay, yeah, there's some crates right next out front. You can easily scoop one up. And when you do, and you're going through the front door, the security guy who's on his agent just kind of like looks up and he's like, oh, okay. Like he just notices your badge and just doesn't even give a shit.
Okay, and then I go in there, put it down somewhere, and move up the stairs.
Okay, yeah, you put it down and enter the room there. We'll put Pixie and Bodak into the wall since they're above this spiral staircase. But you enter the room there. When you enter that room, you see a bunch of people. As you're going in, a few of them kind of make their way over to the front window right here. And they're like looking. Yeah. They're looking out, and a couple of them are like, "Oh shit! Look, someone's getting kicked out." And you can see a couple people kind of walk out the front door and are standing there, and the bouncer guy kind of like looks, and they're like looking down the alley at David Noir getting escorted out, just seeing what's going on. But there's still a bunch of people in this room. As you make your way back to the stairwell, one guy kind of like turns towards you and he's like, hey, are you here to grab more of the schedules, or what are you doing?
Just had to bring something here. You want me to take something away somewhere?
Yeah. Are you done here? And he grabs like a stack and he hands you the stack of papers and he's like, look, this has to go to the front stage. They're changing the schedule a little. Just get that there. Thanks. And he like turns back and starts messing with paperwork.
Yeah, I'll put it in the crate. Put the crate to the side and head upstairs.
Okay, give me a stealth. Nice. Damn. Yeah. And I honestly, I thought I rolled really good. I had a 15, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna have the guy, but damn, that is stealthy. So yeah, you slide the paperwork into the crate. You slip right back behind this guy. Nobody else really notices you, and you make your way up the stairs. You're upstairs. You see Bodak and Pixie chilling.
Yeah.
Ah, Sigoine!
Nice work.
Hi. Anyone wants to be staff?
I gesture.
I hand it over to Bodak.
I'll put it on, take my hood down, turn off my light twos, try and make myself look as normal and corporate as I can. There. And then...
Can you do that? Can you even do that?
I don't know. You just kind of go grey and walk as if you've lost all meaning to live.
There you
As
go.
normal as he can. That's what he said.
Yeah. I'm not used to hearing either Bodak or Steve be considered normal in any aspect, so it was weird for me.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting Steve for real.
It's gonna head down the stairs, acting as best he can as if he belongs, and sit at a desk.
Okay.
If there's a desk there.
Yeah, you go down there. There's actually like a bunch of like little half cubicles along the wall. People still messing around. There's a couple of them that are open. You can sit at one. It looks like there's some type of computer there. It just has general contact info for emergency stuff or whatever. Probably just for the event. But yeah, you're sitting there. No one really has noticed you. Everyone's kind of busy.
I shall produce my own keyboard and attempt to pathfind.
Yeah, you see the system right there. You can pretty much jack into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this side, it looks like you're looking at some type of temporary event system. So you are on the correct side of this building.
Excellent.
So that's at least good news. The bad news is you're looking at a password of 10.
Okay.
So that's kind of difficult.
I jacked in, activate worm, which gives me a +2. And that gives me a 15 on my password check.
Nice. Yeah, you're past that password. And that's you only have 3 net actions, right?
Yeah, so that's all 3 of those for this level.
At least you're past that. All right, cool. Yeah, you're in. Pixie?
I'm waiting upstairs for any sound of things going bad for him.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check. This is strictly audio here, audible. Yep. You hear the event going on. You can actually hear Dano and Chromella in the background coming from the big festival saying, hey, yeah, at least they got rid of that asshole. Let's get back to it. We want to welcome out Billy Joe, Mr. Petrochem himself. You hear half of the crowd cheering, half of the crowd booing. But you hear that going on. You also hear down below people kind of working and just chatting about the event and stuff and hustling. Nothing out of the ordinary. David Noir, you're getting dragged out right now. You basically make your way. The security take you to this side gate. They open it. The other security's like, oh, what did this asshole do? And they're just like, oh, he's fucking trying to take over the event. Thinks he's some fucking rocker asshole, famous dude or something. I don't know. They start shoving you out the gate. Pretty much they push you out the front, that side gate, that emergency gate, close it and lock it up. And then, the 7 guys that dragged you there kind of turn back and make their way back into the event. The 2 security guys that are at that gate lock it up, and they're just like, man, just get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. And they're going like that to you. And I see David Noir's typing. Anybody in chat, anybody that might just be tuning in, yeah, David Noir didn't make it in time for the stream, so he's playing with us via chat in Roll20, so it's just taking a second. But he says, brush myself off and go have a smoke break. All right, cool. Yeah, you can just walk off to the side, light one up, and, wait for the team. You're just outside of the event, I take it. Staying close by, is that what you're doing? And give him a second to type. Let's go back over to Bodak. Yeah, you said yep. All right, cool. He's chilling. Bodak.
So I'm going to go for Pathfinder.
Oh, 8. Cool.
Only an 8.
Yeah, but still with that, you can tell you're not getting a lot of details out of the system, but you can tell that you're at the top level. It goes down another level. It seems like there's some type of black ice on that level. You can tell from that second level it splits off into 2, and it looks like one of them splits off to the side, one of them splits off, and then goes another level deeper. But you're not getting a whole lot of detail beyond that. But that's the extent of this system. It goes down 1, splits off, and then one of them goes a little bit further.
So I'll activate Speedy Gonzalez.
Okay.
And activate Armor.
Okay.
And then with Pathfinder, that's my 3 actions.
Yeah. Pixie, still standing by?
Yep, standing by.
Okay, cool. David Noir's having a smoke break. Gato.
I'll check what's in the boxes on that upper floor. Perhaps we need another distraction later on, and David Noir is outside.
Yeah.
So perhaps I find something to get a distraction or something.
Yeah, when you open up some of these crates, you can see it's a lot of tchotchke items, you know what I mean? Like a lot of random decorations, all very stylized in like Chinese culture style. But you can tell a lot of it is probably like sweatshop made or like just generic. It's like a lot of real cheap decoration stuff, very flea market-esque.
Okay.
Lots of random decorations. And
probably very inflammable.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like a bunch of those, collapsible paper lanterns and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like all kinds of stuff. But yeah, totally. There's flammable stuff there if you're feeling pyro.
Also with those small candles or something to put in there.
Yeah, you can keep looking, see maybe if you come across some candles. You keep searching the crates. Back over to you, Bodak.
Yeah, I've got my armor on, so yeah, I'll go down and face this black ice.
Yeah, you drop down. You're facing a raven, a big black bird. That's chilling there.
Yep.
And you got to basically do your speed to see if he gets an attack off on you. Speed check. You just got to beat a 5. Nice, you got the jump.
Excellent. So, yeah, Bodak, which here kind of looks like a little hobgoblin, furry hobgoblin with big horns and blazing red eyes, and he's going to materialize a sword in his hands and swipe it at the raven.
Nice. I'm glad you remembered to describe your avatar, because I was going to ask you that and I totally forgot. I did that with the other netrunner in our other session because there is an avatar when it comes to net running, and we never went over that. That's fun.
Yeah, the little furry hobgoblin.
Yeah, I like that. All right, cool. Give me your interface, your sword. Oh, you already did?
Yep, 14.
It's a hit.
Excellent, which is...
So damage. Oh, wow.
That's no, it's not a crit. Just 1/6.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you take a huge slice out of this raven. It's barely hanging on by a pixel.
Awesome. So yeah, move doesn't cost anything, so I did the sword. So zap it.
Yep. Man, you just got to beat a. Well, no, I rolled a 1. I got to read. Yeah, you got to beat a Can you beat a negative 5?
I beat a negative 5. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, give me the damage. Actually, even a 1. Oh, that's so funny. I was just gonna say, all you need to roll is a 1, because he has 1 HP left or res. And you rolled a 1. That's crazy. Yeah, you just happen to zap that tiny little pixel of a raven that was left. It explodes. You're pretty much chilling on this second level.
Awesome. So, I know you said there was a split on this level, but what else is here? Or is it just literally...
Just this raven, and then it splits off into, 2 different third levels. One ends right on that third level, and the other one goes to the third, and then down another.
Okay. But I don't know what's down either of those, do I? So I guess with my third action, then, I'll try another Pathfinder. Can I do that again?
Yeah, you can do that again.
Interface.
Nice. Yeah, since you're not really trying to see the levels, you can at least specifically detect that both splits, whichever way you go on the third, has black ice. Looks like each one has a hellhound. Or no, it looks like one of the splits has a hellhound and some type of file. And then the other split, the one that splits and then further goes down, has some type of control node. And then down to the other one has some type of control node and a hellhound.
Okay, so that was my third action for that round anyway.
Yeah.
So that's that done.
Yeah, and just I know we're streamlining this. David Noir's chilling outside, waiting for word from anybody. Gato's chilling, going through the crates and stuff. And I'll say, yeah, you definitely find a crate of like Zippos, some generic Zippos with Chinese writing on each one. Some says peace, some says water, some says flower. Shit like that. So you were able to at least find that. If which could help you on your journey towards being a pyro, if you so choose. Pixie is chilling. Same thing. You're hearing, them announce Petrochem. Billy Joe is up there hyping Petrochem again. Half of the crowd is happy, half is pissed about it. They're starting to talk about, different things Petrochem is going to do for the district, and is going to help them with certain things, and they're happy to be part of it, and to move in, and they're going to create jobs and all kinds of stuff. And again, the crowd's kind of torn by everything. Bodak, over to you. And again, I'm streamlining this, but at any point, David, Pixie, Gato, if you want to interject something, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, I'm going to streamline Bodak kind of doing this net run, and then we'll get back to everybody.
Sounds
good. Okay. So yeah, back to you.
So I need to get to the bottom of the longest chain. So I'm going to go to the one with the black ice and the control node.
Yeah, that's good that you remembered that. Yeah, you drop down. You're facing a hellhound. So give me that speed.
Joy, Speedy Gonzalez,
8.
please work.
Gotta beat an 8. Nice.
14.
Killing it with that Speedy Gonzalez.
That is my favorite program. It has to be said.
It's awesome. All right, you beat him.
Right, again, materialize that big flaming sword, swing it at the hellhound. No! What a time to roll a crit fail.
Yeah, I got a 6. Yeah, you swing and miss.
Alright.
You still have another move, right? Your zap or whatever.
Yeah, still got another action. I am just checking. Sorry, just checking one of my programs really quickly.
Yeah.
Do you as a single? Black Ice doesn't count as a defender program, does it?
No. Wait, count as a defender program?
Yeah. So I have a Raven derez as a single defender program.
Oh, no.
Oh no, the enemy deck would have has. Sorry, I hadn't read all the way through.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't be able to use that against the. You can only use zap pretty much. Zap or your sword.
Yeah. Okay, and I've already used sword, so it's going to have to be good old-fashioned zap for now.
Yeah. You just got to beat a 5. Nice.
That worked at least.
Yeah, give me the damage.
So that's just 3.
Yeah, you zap it. And the Hellhound, is pushed towards the top of the initiative. I kind of streamlined you in, but let's just go to him. He attacks you.
Yep.
So defend yourself. Got to beat a 13. No. Yeah, this Hellhound takes a bite out of you.
Okay.
11 damage.
Ow.
And that's direct. Do you have insulated wiring?
I have insulated wiring and armor. So armor's going to take 4 of that, but that then
nice.
de-reses my armor. But I will take the remaining 7.
Yeah, that's great though. And luckily you have the insulated wiring, so you don't catch on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely useful.
But yeah, back over to you.
Cool. So go again with the sword.
Yeah.
13.
I got an 11. You hit. Give me the damage. Nice.
10.
Yeah, there's less than half of this hellhound barely pixelated and growling and snarling at you, repeating your name over and over.
11 on zap.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
Yeah, this hellhound is hanging on by a pixel.
Okay,
it takes a bite at you. That was your 3.
I've
wasn't
still
it?
got my...
Oh no, you still got your 3. That was just sword
one
and
sword,
zap.
one zap. Yeah. So I've got one more zap left.
Yeah. 9.
Only a 12. Oh, awesome.
Nice hit. And you just need
And a 4.
1. Let's see if you crit fail and get. It's just 1.
No, it is 4 this time.
Nice. Yeah, you pretty much explode this hellhound. Pixels just kind of shatter, and you are. Let's see. You're looking at this. Which one was this? You went down.
This is the black ice and the control node.
Oh, okay,
So it's
yeah,
on the bigger.
Okay, yeah, and you're looking
bigger
at a
arm.
control node. It looks like a control 8, but that's all your moves.
Yeah.
But to streamline, you can go back around. What are you doing? There's no hellhound now. You're at the top of the roster initiative.
Do I need to roll the control 8 to see what the node controls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to get access to it.
That'd be
yeah,
24.
but that was awesome. Yeah, you can control. You see, it's basically a control node that's controlling the sound system, the lights for the stage. It looks like it's also controlling some of the main locks, something to do with the stage, maybe some equipment back there, and some security cameras that are around the stage. You can see through this that you're seeing out from the front of the stage and behind stage.
Okay, cool. Right. I'm going to go down again. No, I'm not. Sorry. Oh, no, this is a new round. I've got my 3 actions. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down again. All of those things sound extremely exciting, but they're things I want to use as a distraction once I've planted the virus.
Yeah, and you still have 2 moves, right? You did the control.
Yeah.
You drop down, which is free. You still got 2 more. You drop down, and there's another hellhound.
Yeah, there was actually, wasn't there?
Yeah. And this
I won't drop down. I'm going to reactivate. I won't drop down.
Okay.
I'll spend 1 action to reactivate my armor, and then I'll lose 1 action. Then
Okay.
the next round I'll drop down.
Okay.
So that'll be the speed check.
Yeah, go for it. I already did speed. You got to beat a 13.
8. It goes first this time.
Yeah, gotcha. So let's do it. It attacks you. 8.
Okay. Thankfully, I've got my armor up again, so armor takes 4, so I just take 4 of that.
Oh no,
But still
8. It's attacking you. It got the jump on you. Now it's attacking. So you're
sorry.
defending. Yeah. You got to beat
Yeah.
8 to see if it even hits you. It might not get to bite you.
Go on, interface, do me well.
Unless you just want to take the
No.
damage. Oh, see, you wanted it. You're like, fuck it, give me.
I'll take the damage. I'll just take it.
Give me the damage, Daddy. Let's do it. It's only 3.
Oh, just,
Only 3. So your armor protected you. Your turn.
yeah,
Oh, you're gonna attack.
brilliant. So, sword. Oh, only an 8.
Yeah, and I rolled an 8. Goes to defender, so you missed.
Yeah. And then go for my 2 zaps. Hey, Raven's in the chat.
6 and 5.
13 and 11.
Nice, both hit. Yeah, give me the damage. And what's up, Val Mulligan, my beautiful wife who plays Raven, back in the chat. Must be on another break from work or sneaking it in once again.
So, 8 in total.
8 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's still there. Back around, it tries to attack you. I'm streamlining this. It's attacking you.
Yeah.
7.
Interface. No, I avoid that one.
Yeah, you dodge it.
And swing the sword at it again. 12.
6. Yeah, hit damage.
Oh, only 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
But then follow it up with 2 zaps.
Yep.
6 and a 9. Oh, really bad.
3 and 7. Both are a hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, give me the damage.
Okay. 5 and 4, so 9 damage total.
Yep, you pretty much explode this hellhound with those zaps. It just dissipates and squeals out as it dies. And yeah, you're facing another control node. Looks like a control node 8. This is the bottom level. That control node is probably where you need to drop off the virus or whatever.
Yeah, I totally failed that attempt.
Yeah,
so
everyone else is chilling. Nothing is really happening right now. But you do notice in the room that you're in, Bodak, like more than half of the people that were in that room kind of went out outside the front door, and they're all paying attention. It seems like a lot of people are paying attention to what Billy Joe's talking about and the whole petrochem deal and stuff. This is, I don't know, a bit of the climax of this event with the info that they're talking about on stage.
Yeah. I got a 10 on the control.
You see it. You got a control node here. It looks like it's controlling the digital screen above the stage and all the digital assets that send to the screen, which are like, the logos for Petrochem, the statistics when Billy Joe talks about jobs and stuff, all the shit that gets sent to the screen.
Yeah. So I'm going to... And
let me just remind you, Ava told you once you drop off this virus in that bottom level control node or whatever to controlling the screen, you pretty much have about 30 seconds before whatever it does happens, and all attention is going to be on this system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 30 seconds is roughly 10 rounds.
Yeah. So this is what I just wanted to ask you. I know if I take an action, like a meat action, that takes me out of net actions. What about speaking over the communicator? Would that still count as an action?
Yeah. I mean, if you're, anything that you're doing to control something in meat space becomes a meat space action.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. What the hell? I'm there. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just going to go over the communicator then and put out a broadcast to all of the team. I'm about to drop the package.
All right, let's give everyone can reply to that. He just told you he's ready to drop it off. If everybody wants to talk back to him in real time, that'll also give David Noir time if he wants to type anything in too.
I assume we're exiting out of the roof, back down into the party, and then around, right?
I was kind of wondering, because there's like buildings on the opposite side of the alleyway.
Pixie and me can get out of the roof. If you want to, you can go just through the door. You've got the badge.
Yeah, he's got a pass.
Yeah, that was my plan. I'm just gonna literally try and walk out. But I wondered if you could get onto the buildings on the opposite side of the alleyway.
I'll start heading down then, so we can all start rendezvousing near the front.
Yeah, and
okay.
And David Noir just text, hell yeah, I'll wait out front, got kicked out by security. He texted you that, Bodak. So he's pretty much out front.
Okay.
He got kicked out, just told you that, which, you guys kind of knew. He was doing that distraction. But yeah, he said hell yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so I will just head back up one level, and I want to unlock all of the locks.
Okay.
Go down, drop the package.
Yeah, when you drop off the program, this virus program package thing into that node, you instantly see it kind of like a color dial going down from green to red, and it looks like the pace. Yeah, it's probably going to be about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yes, I've already done all the locks. Yeah. What the hell? I'm going to swing all the spotlights so they all kind of point towards the front of the stage area. And then I'm going to safely jack out.
Okay. Yeah, you move all the lights over to the front. You jack out. Over to you, Pixie and Gato. David Noir's chilling out front, probably smoking another cigarette and waiting for shit to go down. Bodak just dropped off the package and jacked out as he told you. What is Pixie and Gato doing upstairs now?
Exiting out of the top of the roof, and then I imagine we'll want to sneak down the fire escape.
Yeah, if you want, give me a perception roll. You guys are on the roof. I'll let you kind of peek over and check out the area, at least, both of you. Yeah, Pixie, you're not noticing a lot going on. Maybe needing a bump of some synth coke. You're at that point. You probably need to do a line. We'll say, get you back to normal. But Gato, you notice, looking down over the edge, you can see there's like a couple security guys over here, and it looks like they're fighting with some drunk guy. And then down at the end over here, you see another security guy kind of like making his way down here. He looks like he's kind of booking it, like running. He's going like double time, like maybe he's heading to the group of security down here that's fucking with the drunk guy. But that's what you see, Gato. And crowd of people.
Then I'll point that guy out to Pixie and tell her, let's wait till he passed, and then we go down.
And
I'll offer her a cigarette.
Perfect. Woo! I happily take one.
Okay. Pixie does her...
She seems stressed out, so...
What was that?
I offer a cigarette. She seems to be stressed out, so I offer a cigarette. Calm her nerves.
Yeah.
She really appreciates it. She's also pretty pleased no one has actually asked her age.
Oh yeah, I should have carded the shit out of you. I forgot Pixie looks real young, right? She's small.
Yeah.
We have no issue with Pixie killing people, but as soon as she drinks or takes drugs, we're going to question her for her age.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. That's so real life, though. Honestly, at least it's very American. America will, they'll show you all the violence on TV, but the second you have nudity or something else, it's like offensive, and it's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. And also, are you gonna do a bump of some synth coke and get you back to normal, because you are at that point. You do have that negative if you're not on it.
I'll go ahead and I'll bump some synth coke.
Because you are addicted.
We have the time, as the guy has to run.
Yeah, and you do it. Back over to you, Bodak. They're waiting for security. Did you let the rest of the team know that that's what you're doing, or what's going on?
Yeah, so I let them know that I was about to drop it. Before I jack out the system, sorry, I totally forgot. I just want to do cloak. I should have done that before I jacked out.
You would have to jack back in to do that.
Okay. Yeah, that won't. It's not worth the risk. Although I have... Yeah, because I've already taken out the ice, haven't I? So I'll just jack in.
Yeah, the only way ice is if somebody, another net runner gets in who runs the system, reses them back or whatever, I think is how that works.
Yeah. So jack in, run the eraser program, which wasn't that good. I guess I wouldn't know it wasn't that good, so I'll just take it that I've done it.
Yeah.
And then jack out.
Yeah, no matter how good it is, don't forget, cloak is always contested. You know, like if another netrunner needs to find you using that, they would have to beat that. So, it's he could roll low too, or I could, I should say. You know what I mean? So you never know. But yeah, at least you're able to do that. You know, takes another round getting in there, taking care of that, dropping the cloak.
But as soon as I've jacked out properly, I'll just pick up my deck, put my deck away. With the badge still around my neck, just kind of walk out of this room as if I belong here. But as I'm kind of walking out the door, just put my hood back up and reignite all my tattoos.
Okay. Yeah, as you're going, one of the other people in the room, they kind of like grab your arm and they're just like, "Hey, are you heading over to the stage?"
I am, yes. Going to drop off some papers.
Yeah. Here, give this folder to Chromella. It's another announcement, really important. Here, and she hands you a file.
I'll take it.
All right.
Head out the door.
Yeah, you take it, head out the door. Super crowded. Everyone's looking towards the front. Again, lots of petrochem talk and logos and shit like that. David Noir's chilling out front. It's exactly how I described. You see all that going down across the crowd into the stage. Gato Pixie and Gato. You guys were able to kind of like wait your turn. You see that security guy kind of like run back, get down there, start messing with the drunk guy. Some other people kind of getting involved. Seems like there's a bit of a fight going on. A few drunk guys now messing with security, but that's what's going on. That guy already passed. If you were going to try to stealthfully get down, probably now would be the time. Got to roll a stealth to do it, though.
Also, over comms, Bodak's going to start giving a countdown.
Yeah, you're on about, this is your round 4 of 10. Nice. Oh, Gato rolled the 29. I didn't even see that before. Man, you guys did awesome with those stealth rolls. Yeah, you slide down that fire escape. No one notices. Everyone's attention is on that fight, or they're making their way around to the front to see the whole petrochem announcement stuff happen. So everyone's preoccupied. You slide down. Yeah, you're encouraging it. But yeah, you guys slide down back over to, and you're down there, back over to Bodak. Where are you headed? What are you doing? You're out front. Here, let me get you. You walked out front. Gato and Pixie are out back now.
Sending a few more drunks to the security.
Yeah, but Bodak, you just, they slid down the fire escape. You made your way out. You're in the crowd. You got that folder for the front stage or whatever. What are you doing?
Once I walk out of sight of them, I'm just going to start heading towards the main exit.
Okay. Yeah, you start.
I'm giving these guys a countdown, and I'm telling them I'm heading out to the main door.
Yeah. Yeah, you start heading that way, and as you start heading that way, you hear that same voice from that girl that gave you the file, kind of yelling from behind you. You look back, she's in the doorway. She's like, "Where are you going? Take that to the stage." She's like pointing to the stage.
I'll kind of do a kind of clutch moment and turn and start heading back. Then.
Okay, yeah, you start heading back. She like shakes her head and she's like you're an idiot, and then she goes back in the building. Gato, Pixie Dust, you guys are in the back alley now.
Moving forward.
Okay, cool. Let's let me just check something. Snapping. What's each of your movements?
6.
Movement is 8.
Oh, wow.
6.
Okay, so you can go 12 meters, and you can go 16 meters, but you can go double that if you're running and taking no actions. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's just sprint there.
Sounds good to me, honestly.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, you guys can, make it all the way around the corner with your running, and at least head kind of towards the stage there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm going from pointer to ruler. But yeah, you guys at least make it around from the alley or over kind of near the main stage, making your way through. Bodak, I take it you shifted gears. You started heading towards the stage. The girl made the gesture towards you like you're an idiot or whatever. Then when she realized you're heading back to the stage, she went back into the building. Everyone's attention is towards the stage. You're on your round 6. You've got about 4 more after this before shit goes down. What are you doing?
It's the streets are presumably kind of busier the further I go upwards.
Oh yeah.
So once I kind of think I'm out of sight of her, I'll just do a stealth roll to blend into the crowd, and where this alleyway is.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm not her lackey boy.
Yeah, no problem. You can do that, and you don't even have to do a stealth roll. It's so crowded, and she went back in. She's good with it. And you all can do another run. Where are you guys headed?
Probably still towards the front.
Both of you could make it all the way over to where Bodak is by running. Just about, anyways.
Yeah.
That's what we're about to do, or what I'm about to do.
Yeah, you can. You can have
I
it.
concur.
Okay. So you're at least making it way over to here. Pixie a little bit farther. She has the better move, you know. But you guys are making it over there. You're over to Bodak. Again, just crowded streets. Everybody's paying attention to the event. Petrochem talking shit. You guys are, for the most part, together. Bodak.
Keep on heading. I want to be on the other side of the security when this kicks off.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. You can make it all the way to the... what's your movement? I didn't ask you.
Mine's only 6, actually, so it's...
Okay, well...
Is it 12 squares, is it? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
And this is roughly, you know...
8,
You can make it to the front gate.
Yeah.
We'll put everybody towards the front gate, if you guys want to.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sounds good.
you make your way to the front gate. Security is there, still checking people in. Some people are partying. Some people are leaving. You're at the front gate. You're just about a round away from the virus and shit hitting the fan. And you're at the front gate. You can see David Noir just chilling outside of the gate over there.
Nice.
Okay. I want to see what happens.
I guess as we get on the opposite side of the thing, she turn around and just look down the street.
Yeah, you guys are hanging out front, and it should be roughly around that time. I lost track 2 moves ago when we did the running, but I think we're probably at least to about 9 or 10. Considering you guys made it all the way to the gate, you guys got out. You're far enough away from the system to not be incriminated. But you make it out front of the gate. You're chilling there with David Noir, who's pimping with a smoke. And you look back. It's about at that moment you hear all the background music and all the sounds going on for the event just kind of go muted, and then you can hear the crowd basically gasp like, oh shit, and then you see on the screen basically video footage of Billy Joe from Petrochem fucking Chinese hookers in some back alley brothel. And Gato, knowing Ling Po, he runs a back alley brothel. Anybody watching too, there's a little crossover lore there if you've been watching Team Nameless deal with the meat market and Ling Po's back alley brothel. This footage is from there. You recognize the lighting and such, but Billy Joe's there fucking some Chinese hookers while he's talking shit about Little China and the district and the Chinese culture and really being derogatory towards these women. And it's really making him look bad, especially being a married man, especially being a guy that's worried about his public image. This is completely fucking him up to everyone. Everyone is like booing and screaming and stuff. What were you going to say?
I high-five the others.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically see...
I think we start loading up.
Yeah, and you also see Billy Joe just kind of like looking at it, and he's like yelling, and he grabs the mic, and he's like, stop this, what the fuck, take it off. And he like throws the mic down and runs backstage. You see a couple of his security guys kind of following him and escorting him out the back. And you can see kind of like a bunch of security gathering up, and it seems like shit's getting rowdy around the stage area. It's hard to see exactly what's going on because you're completely on the opposite side of this festival. But it looks like people are reacting in a negative way. You know, you see things being thrown up at the stage. You see Dano and Cromello run off side stage. And the footage continues. He's still talking shit and fucking hookers, and it's looking bad. But that's what's up. That's what you see. The bomb has dropped. His rep is ruined. It's kind of fucking up this whole deal with Little China and Petrochem. But you guys are dipping out?
Yeah.
I take a video of that, of all that stuff, put it up on my The Garden account later on.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you get a record of this on your agent. You're ready to upload it on The Garden on your account later, make it go public, help spread this news. And you guys get together. What was that?
On one of my accounts.
On one?
Not on the account, but on one of the other accounts. I don't want IMG to see that it was me who uploaded it.
Yeah, good call. Good thinking. So yeah, you do that, and yeah, David Noir says they can't silence the truth. Hell yeah, I love good parting words from David Noir there at the end of a successful session. But you guys make it back out to the not parking lot. You guys parked on the street. You guys make it down. You know, a couple blocks away. Parking was kind of rough, but you found one pretty quick up. You know, nearby, just a couple blocks away. And when you get up to the RV. You noticed across the whole side of the RV, it's been graffitied, and it says Backstreet Borgs. Fuck you, David Noir. So somehow they must have known that was your ride, and tagged their band logo on the side as a sort of shot towards David Noir. Just some shit talk towards him. I'll let him type a response if he wants. But yeah, you guys make it back to the RV. Everything's successful. Where are y'all headed?
I ask again, wait, are we getting paid for this, or is this just like access to the night market? Obviously looking a little bit high.
I think this was for exit to the night market.
Yeah, this was for getting access to such a good night market where you pretty much had the chance to find anything, but it also comes with a potential favor, or at least an in with Ling Po. Not that he's a great guy or anything, he is kind of mob boss. He's very fucking dangerous, but you're on his good side. That's a good thing, I guess.
Hey, making him an idol.
Yeah.
And make sure he knows we did the job and walked out.
Yeah, no problem. We'll say on your way back, wherever you guys are headed, away from Little China, you sent a message over to Ava. We'll say Gato hit up Ava, and let her know, hey, the job is done. Let Ling Po know, and you get a reply back instantly, just saying, thanks so much, sweetie. I knew I could count on you. Let me know if you need anything.
Video.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you send her that, and she just replies back like some laughing emojis and stuff, and just says, thanks so much, sweet. I knew I could count on you. If you need anything, hit me up anytime. Ling Po sends his best.
Okay.
Thick.
And when we're in the RV, I'll probably be the one who's driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest.
I mean, if you want me to drive, I'll drive.
Actually, no. She's on synth coke. Her reflex is at like a +2 now. She's driving like a champ.
She's better. Yeah.
She's
okay. And then she's driving, and I'm setting up the Garden account, fans of David Noir, and there I'll post this video too.
Oh, nice! That was good thinking.
with the comment, "Can't silence the truth."
Nice, yeah. And David Noir also said about the graffiti with Backstreet Borgs. He said their life expectancy just dropped. I like that. I love having Jack, David Noir on video, and I think he role plays awesome. I really enjoy him part of the team. But I'm loving these little short one-liners he's typing in. I don't know. You seem kind of limited with the typing, but it's kind of working in your favor. You're like doing all these mic drops. I'm loving it. But no, that was great. You guys successfully pulled it off. You dropped off the virus. You totally ruined Billy Joe's rep. Fucked up Petrochem's deal with Little China, which is exactly what Ling Po wanted to do. Exactly what Ava wanted. So it's a good thing. And you guys got into the night market. yeah, you didn't get everything that you wanted. There was some, roles there that kind of got in the way, but a lot of that stuff Gato can source, and now you're in with Ava and Ling Po a little bit more, which means, you can source things even beyond Gato. Probably might involve a little bit of work, but you have that connection now, so that's great. I thought everybody did a great job.
And I didn't have to burn down their backstage.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That's funny. That's such a Team Nameless thing. I got to tease Val, who's in chat, because Team Nameless, they burnt down a club, they burnt down the compound at the meat market, and they've been joking about setting the city on fire. I'm kind of glad you guys didn't. I guess change of pace for setting shit on fire.
I'm just smoking out of RVs, am I?
Yeah, it was fairly unchaotic for us this week. We did the job.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in all honesty, and I see Digital Craze says, great show, Chumbas. Yeah, thanks for watching, man, and thanks for the props on the session. And yeah, I just want to, and Val says, great session. And to back up you, Steve, yeah, I mean, I felt that this session or this little mission or whatever was a lot of role-playing fun and a lot of tactful stuff. I feel like the past ones were, first one was a little bit tactful, some fighting. Second one was all about combat and just rowdiness and getting shit done. I wanted this one to be a little more tactful, a little more stealthy, putting it, in the public eye, and it is what it is. But man, I think you guys handled it great. I'm really excited with the way shit went down. It was awesome. And thank you, GM Rob, really helping me learn the GM curb to Cyberpunk. Love your vids. Oh, awesome. Thanks so much. Yeah, and anybody watching, check out all the crash course tutorial vids and Cyberpunk Uncensored on the YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share this video. Just do whatever you can to give us some support. I would really like that shit. Check out the links in the description. I just launched a Patreon. You can join that. You'll get, advanced access to all kinds of posts and videos. And I'm always, looking for votes and opinion from the Patreon crowd there. And I've also launched on YouTube memberships. So if you check out any of the YouTube videos, you'll see where it says join. You can join the membership, and you'll get advanced access to all the tutorial videos, all the interviews, live stuff that I upload. You'll also get exclusive access to my once a month Ask Me Anything live stream, as well as some other GM Circle sort of things that I'm putting together monthly. So yeah, check all that out. Give me some support. I would love it. Any last words from the team here?
The Pondsmith family as a whole, for the first time ever, will all be together as players run by Baloo for a charity game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Awesome.
Okay.
So you guys can tune in tomorrow. I need to go check to see if we have the official thingamabarb, little blurb that we can share around and people can have the official time and where to see it. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube Live. So
yeah, I thought it was on Jay's channel or something. I saw Jay posted it, and everyone was kind of diving down his throat or whatever because he didn't post any details. He didn't post a time or the link or the charity. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing a game for the Pondsmiths tomorrow for charity." Later, everyone's like, "Wait, what? What was that?"
I'll make sure to get deets out tonight.
Yeah, please. That would be awesome because I'll tune in. I'll come and watch. I love that shit. That's so cool.
I will too. I'll totally too.
Yeah, it's
literally the first time we've had all Pondsmiths as players.
Yeah, that's awesome. We need to do that sometime too. We'll do some big charity event. We talked about that before in Facebook chat, so we should work towards that too. But make sure when you do get the link, post it there in the Cyberpunk Uncensored Discord. That way we all see it. That'd be cool. Or the Facebook group, anywhere so we can all see it. That'd be great. Oh, yeah.
All right, will do.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much everybody for playing. Oh, last thing I wanted to tell you all, because I did say before we wouldn't be able to play in February. I have a big film. Me and Valerie were both hired on. We're doing production design. She's a director of art. It's the sequel to The Wedding Pact, the Haley Duff film. It's got a bunch of great people in it. So cool. However, because of the quarantine here in LA and all over the place, filming got pushed all the way to fucking May. So unless some of these other films come up, which I highly doubt, I'm going to be free all the way until fucking May. So as much as you guys want to play, I am down. I love playing, so let's do it. You know, just hit me up with dates and we'll work it out in the chat. But yeah, just wanted to let you know. Anybody else watching, make sure you like and share the video. Like I said, subscribe, Cyberpunk Uncensored on both Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you don't miss anything. Kicking out videos almost daily. Also, make sure you check out that gameplay tomorrow with all the Pawn Smiths. That's going to be a lot of fun. Look for the link in the Cyberpunk Uncensored Discord or the Facebook group. And yeah, we'll see everybody next time. Thanks so much. Take care.
Thanks, all.
All right.